this afternoon.
Good.
All right. Anyway.
Terry, why do you get all uncomfortable when I say stick it in your joint? I wasn't talking to you. Totally different meaning. If I'm saying that to you. Oh, by the way, Hot Chips is out of the World Series of Poker.
Yeah, you did mention that. So I was going to ask you how it all went down.
Tiffany Michelle, who was one of the final, 27, who we didn't know from a hole in the wall last week, but we talked about a lot yesterday. If she would have been one of the final 9, because now the final 9 go on a 4-month hiatus, and then they meet again to play the final table of the World Series of Poker in November. If she would have been one of the final 9, a female, now on a 4-month hiatus, she would have become a national, forget that, worldwide megastar. But she couldn't hang on to her Hot Chips, could she?
Did you see her doing ads for like a new product called Hot Chips, like food?
She would have been on all the talk shows. Ellen would have had her on.
Oh, you know it.
And then she would have put her on the show.
That's right.
She would have been on Leno. She would have become a real human interest story. Over the 4 months that they now have decided they're going to do this year between the final 9 and deciding who will be the ultimate winner of the World Series of Poker, if she would have hung on and made the final 9, you would have seen her everywhere. But she couldn't do it.
But still, that's pretty good, right?
She probably got menstrual. She wasn't third. She finished 20th.
I know, but you said yesterday when we were done.
She was third in chips, yeah.
She was third in chips.
When it comes down, she was third in chips and then she choked. What it comes down to is yet another woman disappointing the world.
Oh, geez. Just when you thought
she was a shoo-in, she let you down.
Oh. It's an old tale.
Couldn't handle the pressure.
That's why they're not pilots in the military. Did we ever find out about that?
Yeah, there are pilots in the military.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why you were saying that.
I heard fighter pilots, they said they wouldn't let women do it for the longest time.
They wouldn't let women, maybe the 50s.
No, I don't think it was the 50s.
Maybe in World War II.
Yeah, I don't think it was World War II.
But I think now there are plenty of female fighter pilots.
Maybe pilots, I don't know about fighter, like action combo. Shoot the guns. They don't have that.
Of course they do.
You would think.
Not only do I think there are female fighter pilots in the military.
All right.
You're saying there's not one female fighter pilot.
I remember hearing that and thinking that seems really archaic.
Yeah, you may have heard of it in World War II.
Right, I was negative 40 during World War II. Okay. Was really listening.
Well, I don't know why you're hearing it now. You're saying in all of the military.
That's what I remember hearing, yes. They don't let women.
All the Air Force is not one female fighter pilot.
Yes, that's what I remember hearing.
All the Navy, not one female fighter pilot.
Because they're boats, yes, no.
Well, there's Navy pilots too, but anyway.
Yes, that's what I remember hearing.
Well, I don't.
I hope I'm wrong, because that just seems a little archaic, but they wouldn't, and the words they used were because they're too emotional.
Too emotional.
Yes. They can't handle the pressure. And they can't bomb things when they're supposed to, like innocent people.
This is some serious statements you're making here.
I didn't make them. That's what I heard.
We got a lot of military people listening to us, but they're probably all sleeping. Oh, no, they wake up early.
Oh, yeah. They're cleaning the latrines.
Maybe. Oh, that's nice. Maybe someone could call in and just verify what we all should pretty much take for granted, even though Hotshot sounds pretty adamant about what he's heard. Yeah. There are female fighter pilots in the military.
You would think. I know. You'd think there's female
would you
everything.
Stop saying you would think? There are.
Okay. I hope. All right. And if, in fact, there are female fighter pilots, was there ever a time when they were not allowed to? And it's not the 50s.
There was always a time that women weren't allowed to do everything.
Oh, right.
There were a time that women weren't allowed to leave their homes.
Ah, the good old days.
The first naval aviator, Kara Spears.
I'm not asking about
aviators and fighter pilots.
Well, no, she was the first female fighter pilot killed after the Department of Defense risk rule was rescinded.
Right. When was that? What year was it rescinded? What year was the fighter pilot risk rule rescinded, whatever that means?
There's plenty of military people we're on. Someone knows.
No, there are tons of people calling in right now that could tell us the whole deal, but Terry's
I'm reading
working
the whole
hard
thing.
there.
Yeah,
All right, let me go to D, who's apparently... Are you in the military, D?
Actually, I'm a veteran. I was in the military. I was in the Navy for 10 years.
Yes. What can you tell us?
What's that?
What can you tell us? Are there female fighter pilots or what?
Oh, yes. They're flying the F-14s, the F-18s. They fly everything, man.
All right, that's what I thought. I mean, what are you talking about?
She was only 29 when she died. Right. And it was during combat, or not combat, but yeah, it was during.
So when was it rescinded?
I'm still looking.
All right.
There are probably scores. There are hundreds and hundreds of female fighter pilots right now risking their lives, and you're saying there are no female fighter pilots.
I remember hearing they wouldn't let them do it for the longest time.
Well, they wouldn't let them vote for the longest time
I'm
either.
not talking about the 50s.
On July 24th.
Wait, don't even tell me what year. Don't even tell me what year. I guarantee you that the female fighter pilot ban was lifted at least 20 years ago. That's my guess.
Well, that's 87, 88?
I'm going to say at least 88.
Okay, that's different than World War II. I was at least alive when I heard it.
What? Alex, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, I actually knew a lady that flew F-15s in the Air Force, so nowadays they encourage, women to fly, just like they encourage, minorities to fly.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Now, that ban hasn't been lifted yet. Anyway, Daniel, you're on the air. Hello.
Hey, yeah, there's people that are allowed to, there's females that are allowed to fly.
We all understand that now, but what year was apparently there was, I believe, there was a ban on everything. There was certainly a ban on female fighter pilots, but what year was that ban lifted?
I think it was the late 80s, because I remember
sounds like just a guess you're making.
On when there was a female the first female to fly had crashed a plane, one of the fighter planes.
And then someone turned to another guy and said, "Great idea, Bob."
Yeah. her husband goes, "I told you."
There you go. There are your equal rights for you.
Yeah.
She was killed while making a landing on an aircraft carrier off the coast of California.
Right.
Little menstrual that day, was she?
Talking on her phone, putting on her makeup, not paying attention.
What year, Terry? Did you find out what year the ban was lifted?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what year was the ban lifted?
The ban was lifted July 24th, 1994.
Oh, 94?
Yes.
Wow.
So less than 20 years ago.
Still seems
As a matter of fact, just a mere 14 years ago, 15 years ago, women weren't allowed to fly fighter planes? So, Desert Storm, no female fighter pilots allowed.
Not allowed. Too emotional. I want you to bomb that village of innocent people.
That seems a little late.
You think? That's what I was thinking. I mean, I remember hearing it like, really?
That seems like it's a little tardy in its altering of the rules.
And then they finally let him do it and one woman ruins it.
What was it?
July 24th, 1994.
So we're coming up on the anniversary, the 14-year anniversary. What should we do for the anniversary?
Let Terry fly a plane.
Should we blindfold Terry and have her walk into walls?
Yeah, sure.
Put me in Blue Angels.
Wow. Well, that's exciting. That's good information. I love the fact that we give out information on this program through all the hubbub.
It takes us a while, but we usually get it out.
She became the Navy's first fully qualified female F-14 Tomcat pilot.
Through all the meaningless drivel we'll give you on the air every day.
Tons of mindless bladder.
Every once in a while, we'll give you a nugget.
Yeah.
Her left engine of her F-14 stalled.
Oh, whatever.
And that's why
so did her ovaries.
Wow. Well, there's always been issues. There's always been issues when it comes to women in combat. Because even with the military, just in general, women in the front lines, there's always been issues with that. That's always been controversial.
I'll put my money on a female fighter pilot just as strongly as I'll put my money on any male fighter pilot. However, with that said, I knew pretty damn clearly that even though Tiffany Michelle was third place in chips with 27 people remaining yesterday, and just needing to pretty much hang on to make the final 9, I knew and I predicted yesterday, not really, that she would not be at your final table of the World Series of Poker. Go to hell, the project. So what happened? In the first few hands yesterday, she gave up nearly $2 million in chips.
Jeez, really?
It's got to hurt.
Couldn't hag it.
What's she doing? Is she going in with good cards or what? Or was she bluffing? Or what was
she got bullied by the boys.
Yeah.
Someone gave her a bad beat.
All right. Lucky him.
Have you seen her picture?
I have. I saw it yesterday, remember?
You seen her picture?
I have.
Tell me you wouldn't want to give her a bad beat.
I would be right there in line.
Yeah. I'm telling you, she would have been such the mega superstar over the next 4 months if she would have just held on to be in the final table, final 9.
Yeah.
Talk shows, endorsements, the works, magazine articles, covers of not just like poker magazines, but like regular mainstream magazines. She would have been a national, worldwide celebrity as a female at the final table of the World Series of Poker, which had more Europeans at it this year than any year that I've ever seen. And I've been going to the World Series of Poker now for, well, not that long, but about 3-4 years. Second year I played in the main event, Terry. Second year I got knocked down the Thursday.
The Europeans weren't allowed to fly fighter planes for 50 years.
More Europeans. And you know why? Not just because of the popularity of poker. Because their money is worth twice as much over here in the States now.
Oh, it's a $5,000 entry now. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
What a deal.
Europeans are flocking over here to the States because their money, their currency is worth tons over here now. The U.S. dollar's in the crapper. So they're flocking over here. It's like vacation, baby.
Nice.
But she couldn't hang on. What a shame.
So they're down to the final table?
They're down to the final 9 unknown dudes.
Really?
Pretty much 9 unknown dudes, yeah.
Wow.
So where were the big guys that...
Guarantee you never heard of any of the final 9. But they'll get their own endorsement deals, and you'll probably know of them a lot better come November than you'll know of them now.
So they go on hiatus now?
They go on a 4-month hiatus, and then they play the final table in November.
Wow.
First year they're trying that idea. See if it works.
Are you excited for that?
I really don't care.
Oh, because you're not in it.
That's right. I know I may come across as a selfish attitude, but...
Oh, no, not at all.
That's the way I feel.
The T-Man Show.
It was deja vu all over again at the Miss Universe pageant as Miss USA took a tumble. Crystal went down, then clapped it off at the pageant in Vietnam this weekend.
Yeah, right.
Sound familiar? That's because the same thing happened to last year's Miss USA at the Miss Universe pageant. Crystal didn't make the final 5. Miss Venezuela Diana Mendoza took home the crown.
Oh, Miss Venezuela took home the crown.
Yes,
and then some, I'm sure. Terry, these women keep falling in the same fashion, too, right on their ass. If you see the videos, if you see the YouTube little clips of last year's Miss Universe or whatever pageant it was where the girl falls on her butt, and this year's, it's the same fall. And Beyonce, why can't women just stay on their feet? Why are women falling all over the place? What's up with you klutzes out there?
Jeez.
You don't get the high heel learning curve down yet, or what?
Well, sometimes, it is still kind of difficult to walk regardless.
Oh, yeah, walking is tough. I understand.
Well, you guys walk in high heels.
Well, the military didn't let women walk until 1984. In case you're wondering.
And now we know why. So what's the deal with all these
sizes of heels?
You're seeing more women fall these days. There's a run on falling in the female gender, more than I ever remember in my lifetime. So why are women falling? Like over the past year or two, women are falling like all over the place. Is it just that there are more cameras and more video clips to be shown on YouTube?
Probably
and stuff
that
like that?
Highlight that, yeah.
It's like nothing I love more than somebody falling.
Yeah, people just sit around all day watching on YouTube just people falling.
Oh, yeah.
People love a good fall.
Oh, man.
There's nothing more like to pick up your humdrum, boring, kind of sad, depressing day than watching clips of people falling.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, you say I gave you a little escape hatch on going with, well, there are more cameras and clips available. Women have been falling all the time. It's just now highlighted more than ever. I don't know. I just think women are more klutzy.
Probably.
Today, over the past year, than they ever have been in recent memory. Women are just awkward more than ever. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Can you stay on your feet?
Yes.
When a man falls, he has a good reason.
And what usually is the good reason? That he's drunk or something?
Yeah, or 6 guys are tackling him, or...
really?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And he still crossed the plane.
You guys are getting prepared already.
It is football.
Broke the plane. Anyway, it's a football reference. Anyway, you got it?
Yeah.
Why are women falling without
I
any
don't know.
No one's,
well, I mean,
no one's even blowing on them. What's up?
But again, I do kind of agree with you. Yeah, when you're highlighting Miss Universe or whatever, United States.
These are the most high-profile moments. I remember when I was 7 watching with my babysitter the Miss USA pageant and the Miss America pageant. I don't remember seeing women fall on their ass.
Well,
2 years in a row.
I don't know what to tell
2 years in a row. Splat. Right on her butt crack.
Ouch.
And then she bounces right up. Ah! Whatever. It's over for you. Kiss your dreams goodbye. Because you couldn't walk in your high, stupid heels. You see women having more trouble today walking in their high heels than ever.
Have you seen some of the high heels, though?
Well, then stop wearing them.
They
make it like you got no choice.
Put on the kids and move on through life.
Put on the grocery store shoes and call it a day.
Those things never slip.
Those things will keep you entrenched to the floor like you've never felt before.
You may be able to walk up a skyscraper with those on. If you try hard enough.
So you have no answers, basically. What
I told you that. I don't have the answer.
So it must come down to...
I don't know.
It must come down to the evolution of the female is such.
Kind of doubt that, but whatever.
Let me finish the statement. The evolution, it must come down to, since you don't have a reasonable excuse and you're too busy scratching yourself, it must come down to...
feeling myself.
Really
itchy.
Yeah.
You're always itchy for it.
It must come...
Tickle my nipple.
You tickling your nipple? It must come down to the fact that the evolution of the female is such that you are becoming more and more klutzy with every year that passes by. Less graceful, more Klutzville.
Well, the evolution of women, they're going the other way. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, if you believe in evolution.
Right. If you believe in the evolutionary chart where, first from the left is hunched over and basically knuckles dragging across the floor, women are going back to where you started.
They are devolving. A real word, by the way. Look it up.
Mm-hmm. Girl fell right on her ass. Check out the clip, Terry.
I'm sure she
and has
did,
that deer in the headlights look when she does.
I think sometimes, too, when you're in that kind of position, it's, you're concentrating so hard not to fall that you do.
Whatever. She wasn't even thinking about falling until she did. And then she had that deer in the headlights look really awkward.
What do you want her to do?
You can't help but laugh but feel bad for her. That kind of mixed emotions. Mm-hmm. You feel much more... ready to crack up than you do feel bad for her. But the clip is everywhere.
Right. And you guys watch it like crazy.
And then she went on to lose to Miss Venezuela.
That's got to sting.
Tough one. Putting an ice pack on her booty right now.
You'd love to do it.
Reading all about Miss Venezuela.
Yep.
Yeah, I will make the offer if she's interested in having a ice pack holder. What else is going on out there this morning besides klutzy women?
Oh, jeez, whatever.
Put on some kids!
That'll look really good with the long dress on.
It looks better than you falling on your ass and having that stupid look on your face.
Which is the best part of a fall every time. The look.
You don't see a man just slip and fall on his butt. Oh. I don't know what happened.
You don't see too many men in beauty pageants either.
It's not just happening in beauty pageants. Beyonce fell down a flight of stairs.
Yeah.
Funny as hell, by the way.
That was crazy.
Every time. Watch it every night before I go to bed.
Her heels are like
right
mega
face.
huge.
You can eat up 5 hours on YouTube with great falls.
Of females, sure, I'm sure.
Yes, we'll put up a great fall montage on the TMAShow.com for you this morning.
Oh, the woman stepping on the grapes on the news camera, the best one of all time.
Woman stepping on the grapes?
Yeah, she's trying to mash grapes for like a wine thing. And she's up on a platform and she's like one step too many and the noise she makes when she lands is the greatest noise ever.
I mean, I don't want to sound callous here, but it's always a little extra funny when she's on the heavier side.
Oh yeah, no, that's always funnier.
Is this a chubby woman?
She's a little heavier, but she's not huge.
She's not. Yeah, it would be. It actually drains from the funniness if they're huge.
Yeah, no, she's
if
not
on the
fat.
chubby side, that's perfect.
She's older though, so she makes a good noise.
Oh, older and chubby is perfect.
Greatest combo.
Old is hilarious.
Like my sister cannot recover for 48 hours after seeing somebody fall. She just laughs so hard at people. Wow. She loves it.
And I think it's safe to say, Terry, that Hotshot's sister is a woman.
Yes. Oh yeah, no one loves it more than her.
And yet she gets more entertainment out of watching people fall than anyone.
She sent me the cruelest video of a woman falling. And some people won't even laugh at it. This woman's running in like a cancer race and high-fiving people and then doesn't see a log in front of her.
I saw that one.
My sister,
you're laughing now, Terry.
My sister, that's what you get for thinking you're cool, jackass.
See, she's running she's running in like a breast cancer race or something
like that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
that's hilarious.
You would think there'd be no falling in breast cancer Sundays.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know,
quit high-fiving people and watch the road.
You think you put on that yellow ribbon or whatever freaking color ribbon it is, that you would be that the powers that be that rule the world, Terry, would watch out for you in those circumstances, and you wouldn't fall and be like the most watched, most viewed YouTube clip of the day.
Right. A little good karma should be coming your way.
Good karma should be coming your way when you're running in the cancer race.
Right.
And yet this woman runs into a log?
Oh, man. I don't know why there's a log in the pathway, but...
Why is there a log in the pathway?
I don't know if it's a log. It's like some kind of big piece of wood or something. She's like really close to the fence where people are watching. She should have been more out.
All right, how long will it take you to find this clip?
I don't know. A couple seconds.
Couple seconds?
All right,
get there.
All right, no, you don't have to find it right now, but I'll tell you what. Don't let us forget that during the break... Actually, find it right now and email it to Pasty.
Oh, jeez.
Running in a cancer race, Terry.
I know.
This is a woman that should be commended.
Right.
We should applaud this woman.
You're gonna get that
and
right.
yet, in the next 5 minutes, we're going to be laughing our asses off at her.
You may not laugh.
We may not laugh?
Am I not going to feel bad for laughing? Or?
We're gonna,
You probably would feel bad for laughing.
This one will actually make us feel bad for her?
I would say yes.
So unlike the Miss Universe pageant, was it the Miss Universe pageant that this girl
Universe,
fell?
yes.
So many pageants, can't keep up.
I know.
I'm sorry, in the Miss Universe pageant, watching this girl fall is laughable.
Yeah.
But you're saying this one may not be as laughable.
Yes.
This one stings
just because
a little bit
of why she's running, what the purpose is.
Because she's older?
Yes.
She should have been watching out in front of her instead of high-fiving everyone on the side of the road.
It was deja vu all over again at the Miss Universe pageant as Miss USA took a tumble.
From our country, too.
Yep.
Symbolic of the way things are going with the economy and everything.
Crystal went down, then clapped it off the pageant in Vietnam this weekend. Sound familiar? That's because the same thing happened to last year's Miss USA at the Miss Universe pageant.
I mean, is this too ironic that we've seen better days in this country?
True.
All right?
Yeah.
They're calling George Bush like the worst president in the history of, well, the presidential little world that we've had for a good some 100, 200, 300 odd years now.
Right.
I mean, worse than Hoover, worse than whoever is your worst president
well,
up to
now.
Look at
us. Jeez, and who's at the helm?
He's on an express lane path to being, considered the worst president ever. The dollar falling, the economy, and the crapper, the Dow down again, another 200 points.
Did it start out negative this morning?
Just today, it's down another 200 points.
Yeah.
And for 2 years now running, our representative in the Miss Universe pageant has fallen on her ass?
Oh. Yeah.
Are they planning this stuff?
Somebody's ruining the United States.
No, we'll be fine. Our country will persevere through all the hard times that we may be enduring right now. And we'll come out stronger as a nation.
I sure hope so.
Where's the humming of glory, glory, hallelujah, Terry? Oh, it's a little late. Okay. All right. Have you found it yet?
I found the grape one.
You found the grape one? I don't want the grape one. I want the cancer lady.
You're going to want to see the grape
It's
one.
almost as good, but you have to have speakers.
No, I need the cancer lady.
Okay, I'll find it.
I'll feel shortchanged now if I don't get the cancer lady.
You want the evil video.
Nice.
She doesn't have cancer, right? She's running in a race to raise money for cancer, right?
Running for the cure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Keep looking.
Okay.
What else you got, Terry?
I have some news about, first of all, National Enquirer is reporting that Jennifer Garner is pregnant again.
Jennifer Garner, who has one child already with Ben Affleck, is now expecting another child.
Mm-hmm. Their daughter Violet, 3 in December.
3 years old already?
Yeah.
For Ben and Jen's child.
Little daughter Violet.
Mm-hmm.
So
and they're married, right?
Yes.
And happily.
As far as we know.
Yes, and now a true family with the picket fence and the 2 kids. And the husband and wife, they're getting along just fine until,
as far as we know,
wind up killing each other. Whatever.
Yeah.
No, it sounds lovely.
Yeah,
Yes.
so congratulations to them. Yes. Again, that's according to the National Enquirer. Also in the National Enquirer, they're reporting that...
Hearty congratulations indeed, yes.
That,
I'm sure Matt Damon is still thinking to himself, oh, he's just trying to make me jealous. Anyway.
I thought he was having...
He knows he's my soulmate.
His baby, too. According to the National Enquirer...
Yes.
Jamie Lynn Spears, the evening or the night that she was giving birth...
Yes.
Or the night before she was giving birth, her boyfriend or fiance or whatever he is at this given point in time, Casey
Aldridge, yes.
Apparently was messing around with an ex-girlfriend.
That's not true. That is...
National Enquirer.
Even he, who at 16 doesn't know anywhere near close to the definition of loyalty, Terry, is not going to be... when he's 24 hours away from having a child at age 16, 17, whatever he is,
I think he's 18.
is not going to be all messing up with an ex-girlfriend while Jamie Lynn is in the hospital in stirrups, Terry.
Well,
I don't
again,
believe it.
This is the night before she gave birth.
He's got to be like in his late 20s to do something like that. You don't do that at 16. 16-year-olds have this feeling of trying to do right, believe it or not, more than when they get older.
Well,
if you're 6,
it's the evolution.
If you're... No, I don't believe that could be true.
Again, as I said, it is coming from the National Enquirer. So.
The National Enquirer is usually dead on.
I know.
And they're saying that Casey Aldridge...
The night before she gave birth...
Was she already in labor or no?
As far as I know, no. It does not say anything regarding her being in labor. It just says the night before
she gave birth, so it could just have been coincidental timing.
Right. It's
not like he knew she was in labor and was like, I got a free pass to go out tonight.
It's not like she was in the hospital and all that, as far as I know.
She won't be keeping tabs on me tonight while she's dilating. I doubt that. So I'll go out and mess around with whoever I can get my hands on.
The ex-girlfriend, with an ex-girlfriend, according to sources, the typical sources.
Got it.
Quotes. Casey and his ex were at some teen hangout, hugging in a, quote, more than friendly way. But then they noticed the people were watching them, and they moved to a truck with tinted windows.
Moved to a truck with tinted windows. He is the truck with tinted windows kind of guy.
Yeah, I bet he is. Of course, when Jamie Lynn found out, she freaked out.
According to the Enquirer?
Yeah, she hit the roof.
She hit the roof?
Yep.
Of the truck with the tinted windows? Mm-hmm. In the gravel parking lot?
Yeah. With an ex-girlfriend.
That's pretty big time.
Anyway.
See, I don't think at 17 he's that big time to pull that off, Terry. I think he's the fall over himself to do right while his girlfriend is about to give birth to his child that he's going to be father to at age 17. When you're 17 and you're 24 hours away from being a dad, you get all nervous and you try to do the right thing for at least a couple of weeks, and you don't do things like mess around with an ex-girlfriend.
Well, I guess he does.
All right.
A source.
I want to believe it, Terry. Don't get me wrong. That'd be pretty big time.
Another source says, quote, Jamie Lynn is really upset and frustrated.
Well,
this isn't how she hoped her life was going to be.
Oh, you think? That's not what Zoe 101 had planned?
Really?
It'd be pretty sad for Jamie Lynn, combined with all that unexpectedly has come her way, if her boyfriend, who impregnated her at age 16, the day before she gave birth to that daughter that they now have, it's a daughter, right? If he was out messing around with an ex-girlfriend, that would just rub salt in wounds that are still freshly open, whether she wants to acknowledge that they exist or not.
He's 18, by the way.
Whatever. Still, when you're 18 and you're having a baby, you try to do right. When you're 28 and you're having a baby unexpectedly, you don't give a crap.
See, I think when you're 18, nothing phases you.
Right, I agree.
You cheat on anybody, you do anything.
I agree. You have no loyalty at 18, don't get me wrong. But when you're 18, for some reason, 18-year-olds that are having babies, they try to do right for a small period of time.
Oh, okay.
They really want to try to do well.
I'm a grown man now. Settle down here. Be responsible.
Trust me on this.
All right.
I know a 19-year-old dude who just had a baby that's trying so hard to do right by the baby, but I know it's not going to last. It's going to last another maybe couple hours.
Oh, look at that hot girl. See ya.
Exactly. But while the process of the baby being born, blah, 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 he's trying so hard to do everything right, and it's like, please, don't even bother. Ain't gonna last.
That's how I feel about this one.
But that's the way he feels right now. Because he means well, at least for this small period of time.
19 with a kid. Wow.
And that's the...
Can't imagine.
And for Casey Aldridge, that's the way he must... I'm thinking he's feeling. So I have to doubt that story, the validity of it. But I'm not saying with any certainty that it can't be true. Of course, it could absolutely be true.
Okay.
I'm just going on what I think the general 18-year-old in that kind of circumstance. Hopefully there aren't many 18-year-olds in that circumstance, but we know there are more than there should be. They try to do their best for a small window of time.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going on.
All right.
Now, maybe he's just a dick. He seemed to be all up and going through the whole process with her during the whole pregnancy. You saw him on like the three-wheeler, whatever they were on together, and enjoying some picnic fun.
The ATV with the gun.
Whatever.
Yeah, they had a gun with them.
Yeah, they were all doing all kinds of stuff together. They looked all cozy as a couple. it wouldn't fit into the pattern of all the pictures we saw of them during the pregnancy that he'd be out all messing around with an ex-girlfriend the night before he was a dad. But I can't say with any certainty what the hell happened there.
Sure.
Brandon had a kid at 18 and wants to share his thoughts. Yes, Brandon, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey, I had a kid when I turned 18, and I tried to be good for a while, and then I ended up screwing up.
You ended up screwing up?
Yeah.
How'd you screw up?
Well, I don't know. I cheated and stuff.
Yeah.
Did drugs and whatnot.
Oh, geez. How long did you try to be on your best behavior and do the right thing?
It was probably around like 6 months or so.
So you understand what I'm saying when I say an 18-year-old is more apt to try really hard to do right and do well during that delicate period of time more than perhaps someone in their late 20s. You understand what I'm saying? You felt that.
Yeah.
But it can only happen for so long because you're 18.
Yep.
Yeah, I understand.
Are you in your kid's life now?
Yeah, I am. I'm weekends.
Cool. On weekends, you get the kid all to yourself?
Yeah.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
And he's 6 years old now, about?
Yep.
How's he doing?
Good.
Really?
Yeah.
He's in like, what, first, second grade, something like that?
What's that? I'm sorry.
He's like in first grade?
Yeah.
Don't sound too sure, really. Yeah, whatever. First, second,
I know the questions will only get harder as we go along here.
Like his name or something.
Well, yeah, I was about to ask his name, but I don't want to press the issue.
Yeah, you confuse the hell out of him.
All right. So what are you doing now as far as your status socially? Are you with some other girl? Are you single? What's your story?
No, I got another girlfriend.
You have another girlfriend? Are you still on drugs or no?
No.
You're totally clean or what?
Yeah, I drink every once in a while, but I'm not doing drugs or anything.
You go to any meetings or you don't need that?
Yeah, I go to meetings.
You do?
Good job.
How often do you go to meetings?
I go to 5 a week.
5 a week?
Awesome.
Really?
He's trying to handle it.
Wow.
That's great.
What kind of drugs were you on?
Well, I was into cocaine and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Tough to kick that.
And you make sure you get to your meetings 5 times a week every week?
Well, yeah, I'm court ordered to.
Oh.
No wonder. Okay, that's different.
Even though you're...
When does the court order, when is it, how long is it in place, the court order?
I'm supposed to do it till like 2012, I think.
Wow.
All right, come the day it expires, 2012, do you think you'll still be going to meetings or no?
We'll see. I don't know.
And you'll be on the strip looking for an 8-ball before you know it.
Jesus, come on.
I don't know.
Is it helping you at all? I understand the whole court order
Do you enjoy
thing.
the meetings or do you dread them? Or somewhere in between?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you enjoy the meetings or do you dread them? Or somewhere in between?
I don't know. They're kind of painful.
Painful, what, to listen to everyone's crap every day?
I'm sorry, I can't even hear you. My phone's all messed up.
To listen to all the stories, it starts to weigh on you, or what?
Yeah.
Any hot babes in the meetings, or what?
Jeez.
Man, my phone's all messed up. I can't hear anything. I'll have to...
Tell him you won $10 million and see if his phone works. I bet it does.
Any talent, any females that are making you excited to go to these meetings? Do you see any hot women in these meetings anytime?
No, there's no girls at the meetings I go to.
Really? It's only guys?
Well, I go in the scuzzy part of Seattle, so there's really no cute chicks.
Wow. Yeah, we understand. All right.
I guess there's some.
All right, man.
No, take it easy.
Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. Good luck to
Yeah,
him.
good luck, man.
Hopefully it'll... I know it's court order, but hopefully it'll work.
Sounds like it's working.
Yeah, but...
He has a drink every once in a while, but he's cool.
But I mean, as far as... I mean,
What's
it
all
is...
that noise?
Pasty's loud.
Again.
Is Pasty playing clips in there?
No, I don't think he has the ability to.
Do you have that clip?
Got them both.
You do have it.
Yeah, and I'm going to warn you. If I watched it again, it's as hard as I laugh, there's a large percentage of people that will not think it's funny at all.
I don't think it's probably going to be very funny.
I don't think
It's a
you'll...
woman running in a race to raise money for cancer.
Right.
And she falls, and you're laughing about
Yes,
it.
people falling, I love.
Do you have any heart?
Doesn't look like it. I can't remember. The email my sister sent me was the best line ever. I can't remember what it was. That's the part that
Your
makes me laugh.
sister is cruel. We've known that for
And
years.
she's a nurse, too.
I know.
So she's taking care of your grandma, pinching her ear when no one's around. It is kind of true, though. You should be paying attention, not high-fiving people. She said, like, when you're not someone special and you think you are, or something like that. I wish I remember what she said.
Did Casey Aldridge cheat on Jamie Lynn Spears the day before they had a baby together?
I say yes.
You say yes? Your gut tells you yes?
I do, and only because...
Who is this guy? Where'd he come from?
He's
just some yokel that she was all squared off with, or what?
Yeah.
He's not a celebrity in any way?
I don't believe so. I'm not positive. Let me look
Just
him
some
up.
dude from the sticks?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
No idea. Well, He thinks he's all... That's sad. Poor little Jamie Lynn.
Why do they have to be doing anything? Why couldn't he just be like talking to an old friend, like, "Hey, I'm really, nervous about this baby."
Come on.
I'm just saying, like,
they're in the pickup, in the parking lot.
He didn't want anybody to get any ideas
with the tinted windows.
Oh, well, and you stay public, and you don't cuddle up.
I'm
and
trying to
hug
give him
up.
the benefit of the doubt.
You do a lot of talking in club parking lots with the windows tinted and all shut.
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. What do you talk about? You're such a conversationalist.
That's right.
Oh yeah. So what do you talk about with these?
The economy and stuff.
Right.
All right, tell me about the economy. Then pretend like I'm a girl. I'm in the pickup with you. We're in the parking lot, and I'm being stimulated by every word out of your mouth. Go ahead.
So I heard some banks are closing, and people are out of money and stuff, and our dollar sucks.
All right, you want oral or not?
Wow, you'd be an awesome girl.
Yeah.
You'd be the easiest
how
chick
quick
ever.
I stopped talking?
Wouldn't that be a cool chick?
Oh, it'd be
It'd be
awesome.
the greatest.
I know how to be a woman.
Oh, I guess so.
Would you let me feel your boobs anytime I wanted?
Wow.
All right, listen. This very callous and unnecessary clip is up on the TMNShow.com right now.
So callous and unnecessary, you decided to put it up.
That's right, because it's educational from a standpoint of we find out something about ourselves when we watch it. If we laugh, we're terrible people.
You're already laughing, though. I think you're going to like it.
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm laughing.
All right. You're going to like it.
I want this clip to be up on the TManShow.com. This woman who's high-fiving people in the crowd, knowing that she's doing the right thing by raising money for people who are suffering with cancer, and then running into a log.
Oh, my God.
Whatever she runs into.
Yeah, some kind of
I want it to be up there because if people watch this clip and they laugh, they should be ashamed of themselves, and they're going to hell. Even though you can't help yourself.
And if the grape one is up there, too, you have to watch that with sound. The sound is the best part of the clip. The noise she makes when she's lying on the floor, writhing in pain. It's the best noise ever.
The bottom line is, and we pointed this out earlier, people spend all day on the internet just watching clips of people falling. This is the way our world is evolving, speaking of evolution. This is the society we've become. We laugh, we get off on other people's misery. And it ain't right.
Nope.
But I got to take a break so I can watch this clip, Tari.
Oh, jeez.
So excuse me. Well, let me talk to Ricardo real quick. He's been waiting, and he wants to talk about how he understands Casey Aldridge, and he's 18. Ricardo, are you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm still here, T-Man.
What can I do for you, bud?
Oh, man, it just depends how your parents raise you, I guess.
Yeah, well, how were you raised? Why are you so special? I have a feeling he's going to tell us all about how great he is. Yes, go ahead, Ricardo.
Oh, my parents have been married for, since they got together. But, like I said, I was 18. I got married. We went to Vegas.
You got married at 18 in Vegas?
Oh, we went to Vegas. She was only
not even
16.
old enough to gamble in Vegas at 18, but he gets married at 18 in Vegas. Yeah, go ahead.
Because she was turning 17, and her mom took us to Vegas to get married.
Mom did?
You guys need to get married, so we did.
And you're saying this all happened because you were raised right?
Well, hey, a guy got to do what a guy got to do, right? But you know what? I got her pregnant, so I took action, and I became a man about it. And
I was about to say, I'm assuming this all happened because you got her pregnant. And you wouldn't have dreamed of the night before having your child, you being all messing around with some ex-girlfriend.
Oh, no.
Well, let's say there was some real hot-ass female that you've always wanted that for some reason was turned on by the prospect of messing around with you the night before you were about to become a dad. You would tell her, no, out of the question, not going to happen, I'm off limits, this territory is not to be impeded on because I'm about to be a dad, or you would think about it?
I would think about it, but I wouldn't do it.
If you would think about it, you would do it. If you wouldn't do it, you wouldn't even think about it. Don't tell me you would think about it and then not do it. If you think about it, you're doing it.
I've been in that spot before, and I have not taken
of course you have. Yeah, right. You have such willpower. The guy is just loaded. Willpower coming out of his ears. So, when you hear the story that's in the Inquirer that Casey Aldridge cheated on Jamie Lynn Spears, according to the story, the night before that they had the baby, do you believe it, or do you think it's just tabloid fodder or just another one of those rag, non-true stories?
Oh, it's true.
What does your gut tell you? Your gut tells you it's true. Because you're the guy who's special, and all other 18-year-old guys are bastards.
No, hey, it could have happened to anybody.
Could happen to anyone except you because you were raised right.
No, it's just not. I probably wasn't on that position that day that my wife was going to have her baby.
That's what I'm saying. If you were in that position where some hot-ass female made it perfectly clear that she was ripe for the taking the night before you were about to have the baby, would you do it or not? And you said no.
No, I don't think I would.
So you don't think you would. So you're too far-fetched, too much of a hypothetical.
I would have thought about it, but I don't think I would.
If you think about it, you're doing it! Oh, wait, I forgot. You're the good guy.
One,
and all the rest of the 18-year-old population.
I wouldn't be at a nightclub. I would be with my wife.
You wouldn't be at a nightclub when your wife is just about due.
No, because that is the goal, to be with her as much as you can. Wow.
So just the fact that Casey Aldridge was out and about when his girlfriend, Jamie Lynn, was due any minute, any day now, is him being a bastard.
He should have been with her.
That is a fair comment.
Right.
It's a violation in and of itself.
True.
That he was out running around with the locals.
It's some teen hangout.
When Zoe was moments away from having her water break.
Oh, yeah.
Her 16-year-old water. Man, that's almost is like sick to say. Her 16-year-old water about to break, Terry.
Nope.
No, he should have been. What are you laughing about, Ricardo?
Creep. But you were raised right. What are you laughing about when I talk about 16-year-old water? Why are you laughing?
Because the way you say it.
I didn't say it any way special. Why are you laughing? Freaking creep. I thought you were raised right.
I'm raised right, man. I'm telling you.
You still married to that girl you got all hitched in Vegas
married.
with? Oh, yeah? How long have you been married now?
11 years, going on 12.
Wow. Oh, all right. So you're like almost 30 now.
I'm almost 30, actually, in September.
September, you'll be 30.
I thought I was going to say like 8 months. I've been together 8 months with her or something. I didn't think he was 30 years old. He sounds young.
So this goes back to like the 90s when you got married to this girl. Mid-90s.
97.
97.
After I graduated.
Man, I don't even know the Bellagio was open.
Wow, it wasn't. No way, not 97.
I think it opened in 97.
Really?
Yeah, November 97. But anyway, Ricardo, congratulations on being a good guy, I guess.
Hey, not a problem.
Right,
hey,
baby.
thank you guys, because you guys invited me to the...
Yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Much wish you could just cut people off in your real life like that. Like the mailman or someone at the store wants to talk to you or something. You know? Yeah, sounds good.
You don't do that?
I do not. No, I'm sure you do.
I do that all the time.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't need certain buttons to be able to do that.
Okay.
But yeah, whatever. See you later.
You guys. Nice.
Well, how much time do I have?
Are you ready to watch The Woman Fall or not?
Yeah, I'm ready to watch The Woman Fall, but I want to talk to, is it Aranika? How do you pronounce your name? In San Francisco, do you hear me?
Monica.
Monica?
Pacey's off the chart.
Why does it say Aeronica? Huh?
98 Bellagio.
I'm not sure.
98 the Bellagio?
October 15th.
Oh, it was 98. Not 97?
Nope.
Because Arionica is a very common name. I can see where you make that mistake.
Your name is Monica?
Monica.
All right, hang on the line for a second, Monica.
It's a tough one to sound out.
Oh, Pasty.
Most Monicas start A-E-R.
Why would you be writing...
What the hell?
What's your name, man?
Oh, he's really serious now.
Hard at work now.
He's busy on the phones right now. All right, we'll talk to Arionica right after these words.
The T-Man Show.
What are we going to lose, baby? Will she be making a special appearance at Summer Jam? No.
Okay,
but
dang it.
the lineup is stacked, as you know, Terry.
Yes.
Oh, all kinds of concert fun going on this time of year. Fresh off, all that's happened so far, and now Summer Jam in the Northwest, Comedy Jam in the Bay. There's something for everyone. Tickets for Comedy Jam go on sale, I believe it's Saturday. I can confirm that for you in a matter of moments. You know Summer Jam is this Sunday for those up in the Northwest, and they just released some extra tickets that you can get through Ticketmaster. Everyone knows, as I told you, I hate to be the I told you so kind of guy today, but I can't help myself. Lil Wayne's album is the biggest album in the past at least 5 years, and that's being conservative about how big a seller this thing is, how big a star he's become. Not that he was any small fry in the industry before the car. He's just so splashed on the scene in such mega proportions now that the album is everything I anticipated it would be. And you can see him live this Sunday thanks to some newly released tickets that you can get at Ticketmaster if you call when they open at 10 o'clock this morning. Already 16,000 strong, scheduled to be in the facility on Sunday. You can get yourself there, believe it or not, in under the wire, by buying some newly released tickets, by calling Ticketmaster, or going to whatever website is appropriate to get yourself in the mix.
Yes.
It's not too late. Comedy Jam, Summer Jam, it's not too late to make this the greatest summer of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Are you pumped up?
I am.
Are you amped?
I am.
All right.
Absolutely. Love it.
Tell me what else is going on in the world, Terry. I have to have a little cool down moment here, yes.
I have a story about a 76-year-old.
I'm pumped up.
Are you pumped?
You know I am. You know I am. I can't wait to be hanging out with Lil Wayne backstage.
I know.
Yes.
I can't either.
Mm-hmm. And there's some backstage tickets still waiting in the wings to be distributed to those special individuals out there that prove themselves worthy.
Can I get some?
By text messaging the T-Man privately.
Right, and what is that number?
Or going to my MySpace and finding my profile and making all kinds of extraneous offers.
What do you think about these?
How about, can they call up now?
If you want to call up now and make some special offer, well, I like to do it more on the DL, but you know how we do it. But
sure.
Anyway.
$2 shot works, too.
What else? I don't know how many backstage passes you have. They may be wasting their time with you.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But if you get some good offers, let me know. They're not. They're not, however, wasting their time with me. All right?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Got a story here about a 76-year-old woman who is actually being investigated.
Well, I promised Monica in San Francisco that I would get right back to her. So let me do that, and then we'll go to your woman who's being investigated, whatever you were telling me about there.
I will.
Monica, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
How are you, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You feeling okay this morning?
Yes, I am.
What do you expect to be the highlight of your day today? What's on the docket?
Not really sure today. Just a relaxing day off today.
Sounds like a good summer day to me.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You're not working?
No, not today.
What do you do?
I do front desk in a hotel.
Oh, sound pretty hot. I'll reserve a room. Which hotel? Anyone we'd know?
Hyatt Regency.
Really? Downtown San Fran?
Yes.
I stayed there once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
We'll discuss that later.
All right.
May need some extra towels, baby.
Come fluff your pillow.
Oh, geez. What can we do for you this morning?
Well, I was just calling to comment on the Casey and Jamie Lynn.
Yes, Terry reporting this morning some very disturbing news if you're just waking up and turning on the radio. That is that Casey Aldridge, father to the child of Jamie Lynn Spears, the Inquirer is telling the world that the night before Jamie Lynn gave birth, he was out messing around in a pickup truck with an ex-girlfriend.
Oh, God.
So basically, she's in stirrups, and he's out.
Doesn't say anything about her being in stirrups.
With his face pressed into the breasts of an ex-girlfriend, Terry, going, while she's all with her water breaking.
Oh, geez.
Her 16-year-old water, and he's out all doing things that obviously shouldn't be happening when you're an expecting father moments away from being a father. What do you want to say about that, Monica?
Yeah, well, I mean, I do agree with the guy before. Even though it does not say that she was in labor, I mean, around the due date or the expected date, he should have been with her. He shouldn't be out clubbing in the first place.
Yeah.
But the same thing with me. I was 16 when I had my first kid, and my husband now he was 18.
Yeah.
And he pretty much turned around completely when he found out I was pregnant. Also.
So your hotel is like right up the street from Nike Town, right?
Yes.
Right on the left. Across from that old man store? What's the old man? Joseph A. Bank or whatever that is? That store? Yeah. I know exactly where it is. I stayed there once.
Old man store.
Joseph A. Bank?
They sell old men?
Well, they sell old men clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
It's the weirdest name for a clothes store. It should be, Joseph A. Bank. I don't know why they would call it that. Everyone thinks it's a bank.
You got an ATM here?
But they're like all over the country, and I guess people who know it's a clothes store.
Really?
But still, I think they should change their name. But anyway.
Are you a store or a bank?
If they were a bank, they'd be going out of business. But
yeah, like most are.
Yeah. All right. So you obviously are rubbed the wrong way by hearing a story about a guy who was out, even if he was not messing around, but just at a club. That's too much for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm okay with the whole, guys going clubbing thing, but I'm just talking about right before, your girlfriend's supposed to have a baby, and you are, in the spotlight right now. So if she wants to go in labor while you missed it, and you were out doing something else, it's going to look bad on you, and somebody's going to get the information.
What was the deal with her going into labor? Was she a couple of weeks early? Was she a week early? Was she right on the due date when she had the child? What was the story? I think she was kind of right on the due date, wasn't she?
I think so, yeah. I don't think there was any early.
So there's no real justification for a dad to be out clubbing when his girlfriend, wife, or whatever is expecting a child unless you're just a bad guy. Is that our interpretation? Is that the way you feel, Monica?
Yes.
Would even guys admit that is a fair assessment? That if you're on the due date, even if you're not married, if you're just a casual kind of relationship, but you're all expecting a child, should the guy be able to go to the club when she's right on the due date? Come on. Really?
Really?
Well, I'm just wondering if any guys will say, no, that's perfectly acceptable.
No, I think they're...
Just call me when you're close, honey. I'll be grooving. And
your water breaks, I'll be home in 20 minutes.
Yeah, big deal.
I'll be here quicker than the ambulance. Don't worry.
Show up at the hospital in the striped shirt.
Oh, jeez.
Good luck. I'm here for like a baby or something.
Glitter all over your face.
Yeah, that's right.
You and the glitter.
Yeah, you love glitter. You must have got caught one time.
The song's still stuck in your head. Monica, I'm sorry that this story has upset you this morning. I hope you're able to get through it and have the good summer day that I'm expecting you'll have anyway.
I will be, man.
So you got a boyfriend or what?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still with the same guy.
Oh, really? The guy that knocked you up?
Yes.
He turned out to be a loyal, true, honest kind of guy that you were hoping he would be, or what?
Yeah, pretty much after I told him I was pregnant, he pretty much stood at 360, and he was good. I mean, he's a great father and husband right now.
And he wouldn't have dreamed of being at a club right around your due date?
No.
No. And you got pregnant right around the same age as Jamie Lynn, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So this hits pretty close to home and understanding of what she's thinking and what that's all about, that kind of situation.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 21.
I mean, you're the front desk worker at the Hyatt, huh?
Yes.
You may be getting a couple of visits from some stragglers today. Well, you're not working today. Good. Okay, yeah, change jobs. Anyway, unless you can deal with all the guys that want to check you out. All right. Thank you, Monica. She's a married woman. Leave her alone.
She is, yeah.
She's a married woman with a child. And she may not be as hot as she sounded.
Okay.
Something tells me.
I think I'll pretty much... Well, never mind. Anyway, what else is going on, Terry? What else?
Do you want to hear about the 76-year-old woman who's in jail right now in Augusta, Georgia, because she's being investigated for killing 5 husbands and a son for insurance money?
5 husbands and a Cessna?
And a Cessna and a son.
And a son.
Yes.
5 different husbands.
5 different.
You think maybe they could have gotten onto her by about husband number 3 or what?
Well, apparently...
You didn't take them all out in one day, right?
No.
It wasn't today I handle all family business. It wasn't just like a one-day killing spree. It was like 5 different times of her life.
Yeah, she's 76.
She's 76, and at 5 different stages of her life, she's married, and the guy she's married to dies. And then finally, by the 5th husband, the investigators say, something weird about this woman.
Right. Well,
they could have figured that out by husband 2 or 3.
Like I was telling you, initially she is in jail for killing her 4th husband.
She mates and she kills.
I think so.
Black Widow.
Yeah. And now they've the state and authorities have started re-examining the death of, like I said, her son and 4 of her other husbands.
You think?
I know.
They're all dead?
Yeah.
She killed her own son?
For insurance.
Do we know how she did it? Was it poison every time? In the
poison in the toothpaste.
Toothpaste. Yes. Oh, wow. That's a good one.
Case 1 in 1950.
In 1950, this goes back to?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Betty married a 19-year-old guy.
Even if you go to jail now, you're 76 years old. If you started killing people in 1950, you're like laughing while you're in jail. I enjoyed 58 years of freedom.
Great run.
And you think you could hurt me now?
Yeah, 76.
If they're putting the cuffs on me, if I'm 76 and I started killing people at 26 or whatever she was, 20 years old, I'm laughing as they're throwing the cuffs on me. What can you do to me now? I enjoyed 58 years of freedom that I really had no right to. And now you're going to throw me in jail and you expect this to bother me?
I know.
It's like a joke.
A great movie. That's kind of an
Isn't that crazy?
Story.
Yeah.
5 different people
anyway,
killed.
so in 1950 is when she first got married.
Movie called The Black Widow, and the wife kept killing her husbands, and she kept poisoning their toothpaste.
But this is real. This really happened.
Oh yeah,
this would be great.
I forgot about that part.
But poisoning the toothpaste is the way to go.
Well, no.
I don't know if that would actually
know
do it,
how this,
but it did it in the movie.
Yeah.
She would she would marry rich men.
That was her tea,
and she would lace their toothpaste with poison.
Wow.
She was relatively hot.
Arsenic.
Wasn't it Deborah Winger? No,
arsenic controlled.
Deborah Winger was the cop who was investigating her.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm definitely not brushing my teeth now.
Never.
Anyway, so her first marriage
what was your
back in 1950.
Depression, mostly.
Yeah.
The husband was found murdered at his auto shop outside Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay. Wow. In 1950? There were auto shops back then?
Yeah.
I only had autos for 10 years by then.
It wasn't a horse and buggy shop?
It says Clarence was found murdered at his auto shop outside Cleveland, Ohio.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Was there a toothbrush nearby?
No.
Brushing his teeth at the auto shop?
Probably not.
Anyway.
Grease all over him, but clean teeth?
Yeah.
No. All right.
Cold-blooded.
Second marriage, apparently. Yeah. According to Betty, he, quote, died on a pier somewhere in New York in the mid-1950s.
According to Betty?
Yeah, the woman.
Oh.
Betty Newmar is her name.
Betty Newmar.
Yeah, the 76-year-old murderer.
Died on a pier.
Died on a pier somewhere in New York back in the 1950s.
Was there an oar sticking out of his neck?
Doesn't say.
Oh. All right, and husband number 3?
Husband number 3, Betty said he was found dead in his apartment in 1965 after Betty said he pulled out a gun during an argument and shot himself.
Right. Wow. I hate when I lose arguments.
I disagree with you.
Bam.
Yeah,
Shoots
right.
himself.
That's interesting. So in no time anyone said, wait a minute.
I don't remember that on the debate team, Terry.
Yeah, right. I probably would have joined if that was the case. Okay, loser has to shoot himself in the head.
Now, in regards to her son,
right?
She collected $10,000.
I don't believe she killed her son.
Well, listen, she collected $10,000 in life insurance when her son, Gary, was found shot dead in his apartment. His death.
Another argument lost?
Wait a minute, you can have kids and collect money on them if you kill them?
Yeah, if you have insurance
you can have a life insurance policy on your child.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can take one out on anybody?
I could take a life insurance policy out on you and then win an argument and it'd be all over.
It's probably a good move for you.
No, I don't think
I can pay dividends soon.
I can't take a life insurance.
His death was ruled a suicide.
Yeah, of course, they all are.
So I can't call up and say I want to put one on Ed McMahon? I think he's going to go any second. I can't do that.
They may turn you down.
Okay, I'm just checking. Yeah, that's wrong.
Sir, we looked into your policy hopes there, and we're going to have to say no. We're going to take a pass on this
But
one.
he's not a smoker. Okay.
All right.
Just check it.
So that's husband. What are we up to? Husband number 4?
No, that was the son.
Oh, that's the son.
Okay.
Again, another
husband number
self-inflicted.
4.
Yes.
Was Harold Gentry.
All right.
He was shot to death in his house.
Right.
And they're claiming that it was possibly by a hitman that she hired. And that's when she collected at least $20,000 in insurance.
She hasn't been breaking the bank on these killings.
That's why she has to do 5 of them.
Man, if she would have just cashed in on one of these husbands, there'd be 4 alive guys.
But the thing is, when it's large amounts, then it's a red flag. So these small amounts.
So I would never kill my husband for $20,000.
Right. There's not a big motive.
So when she gets up on the witness stand and says, "Why would I kill my husband for just a mere $20,000?"
Right.
Everyone believed her.
That's $20,000 in 65 too, a little bit more.
Well, we're now up to like 85, aren't we? What are we up to?
Now, in 1991, Betty married a guy named John Newmar.
Oh.
He lasted several years until last October when he died of what was originally ruled as sepsis, which I don't know what that is.
Sepsis?
So they're
something that happens to your pool.
Okay.
No,
anyway, they're investigating to see if he may have been poisoned. So, jeez.
But she was married to him for like 16 years.
Yeah, I guess so. But still.
Well, how do I make this one believable? Got to be married to the bastard for 15 years, 16, 17 years.
That's the one that got her caught, though, right? The poison?
No, the one that has her in jail is
the sepsis?
Is husband number 4.
I thought that's the sepsis guy.
No.
Which one was husband number 4 then?
Shot to death in his house by the hitman.
Oh, the hitman.
Yeah.
Hitman. Yeah, hitman are always out there. Look out.
What's the going rate on a hitman?
I don't know.
I think $50,000 to get someone killed for you. I'm guessing.
Yeah, leave their parking tickets all over the house.
What?
You got to go at least $100,000 to get a good job done, right?
Well, what's a bad job?
No, maybe $50,000 is a good job, and like $20,000 they leave the parking tickets.
Either they're dead or they're not. I mean, what's a bad job? Shot in the leg.
A bad job is they go do the hit job for you, and I tell you, they leave their parking tickets all over the house.
I don't get that for some reason.
They can be easily traced if they leave their...
I got it. All right,
thanks for playing. Anyway.
That's why I'm not on CSI.
We love Hitman Talk on the program. Anyhow, you don't need much of a CSI crew if they're leaving their parking tickets over the house. That's the point. Yes. Anyway.
Yes.
So where did I get lost there? Who died of sepsis?
The last husband. Husband number 5. Sepsis is a serious medical condition characterized by a whole body inflammatory state.
Or when your pool gets clogged. And it gets sucked up.
Caused by infection. The body may develop this inflammatory
So that one died
response.
naturally then. She's not charged with that one.
Well, not yet. They're looking into whether or not he's been poisoned.
You can induce that onto somebody?
I think so.
Did he truly die of sepsis?
Right.
Here's a sepsis pill.
Or she's so dyspepsis that...
blood poisoning. It is also known as blood poisoning.
Oh, okay. Well,
as I said, there's nothing they can do to this woman.
I know.
If she's guilty, there's nothing they can do to her now that she's going to feel like she is someone that is suffering. Okay?
Yep.
You're 76. You've been killing people since you were 20-something. There's nothing they can do to you now. There's no punishment that could be put on her on this planet that can make her feel bad about what she did.
Yeah.
All right?
I
maybe
agree.
in the afterlife. They make her come back as a slug that gets stepped on or something.
Oh.
Has to spend some serious time in hell. Maybe then she'll have some serious regret. But not on this planet. No. Should we laugh at anything they try? If she's been guilty all along and they finally figured it out and they try to punish her now, she'll be laughing at anything they try. They could hang her upside down for the next 10 years. She'll laugh the whole time.
I had a great life. Never worked a day in my life.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Kept collecting checks because you stupids kept thinking that these guys were dying just by coincidence.
Right. 5 coincidences.
I know, and a son.
What city was this in? Like the South?
She didn't kill her own son.
Possibility with the
son. No woman kills her own son for $10,000. That could be really sick.
Yeah, no woman kills 5 guys for 5 different policies either.
Augusta, Georgia.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Plenty of people who kill their own kids.
What else? What else is going on out there, Terry, besides crazy women?
I have a story about a couple of PETA women who were arrested in Sydney, Australia, after they stripped almost completely naked, locked themselves inside a cage outside a KFC holding signs which read, quote, "Chicks agree, boycott KFC."
Chicks agree.
Yes.
Wow. I'm sure there were such hot chicks.
I'm sure they
outside the KFC. I'm eating more KFC now than ever. PETA may have a problem with them, but something about the way they deep fry that bird and then smother it in barbecue sauce.
Also good.
Oh, yeah.
And the potatoes that are as hot as napalm.
Maybe some people out there.
Wedges?
I haven't really delved into the situation that they're not raising the chickens right or whatever, but when they ultimately get to deep fry that bird, man, it tastes good.
I love all 11 herbs and spices.
Colonel was onto something, wasn't he? What else?
According to a woman by the name of Amy Sutherland, she's a little writer who came out with a book called What Shamu Taught Me.
What Shamu taught me?
Yeah, about life, love, and marriage.
Shamu the whale?
I would assume so, yes.
And she's writing a book entitled What Shamu Taught Me About Life, Love, and Marriage.
Yes, it's actually a relationship book.
And what's this woman's name?
Amy Sutherland.
Were you married to Amy Sutherland?
I could be, yes.
Wow.
That's a great title for my wife.
What she learned from a whale.
That's right. I got a big blowhole, baby. Oh. Want to see it again? Here comes the spout.
Wow. Yes.
I do tricks.
You're a little teapot.
I do all kinds of stuff.
Wow, little tricks.
Okay, what did she learn from Shamu?
She claims that in order to get your husband to do the stuff that you want him to do is to basically...
All right, listen up, ladies. This is important, it sounds like, Terry. In order to get... She learned this from Shamu the Whale, so that's a very credible source.
Right.
In order to get your husband or boyfriend...
To do what you need him to do, and basically...
do what you want him to do...
The key to marital happiness, etc.
You have to make sure you attend to the blowhole.
No, you have to treat your husband like an animal you're training.
Treat him like an animal. This is insulting already, Terry. To treat him like an animal in training.
Yeah.
In order to get your husband and boyfriend to do the things you want him to do, you must treat him like an animal in training.
You are training, right.
Well, so I'm crapping wherever I want to.
I'm throwing it at you.
Yeah, exactly. And I may land on you and kill you on accident.
First I sniff it, then I throw it at you.
Yep. That's the best part.
The best part of being an animal is crapping in your own hands, smelling it, and then throwing it at the person nearby.
It smells just like the Mongolian girl. How does that happen?
Glad
well, you want us to be an animal, Terry.
Will you listen
this
to
woman's
this?
book is insulting.
I'm not done.
I haven't even read the back cover of this woman's book, and I'm already insulted.
She says that instead of nagging, that women should use positive reinforcement on their husbands or boyfriends.
Well, now you're on to
just like an animal trainer gives a dog a treat when it sits or rolls over.
How about plays dead? Anyway, well, this is actually something that I can embrace. I'll tell you why.
Why?
You said instead of nagging your boyfriend or husband, this is the better way to go about it. If this can eliminate a certain quantity of nagging from women out there, then I don't care if she calls us all animals.
Well, a minute ago,
I was upset. But now I'm thinking, hey, this is okay, because if this stops women, if this stops even just a certain element of women out there from nagging their boyfriends or husbands, it's worth being referred to as animals. So instead of nagging your husbands or boyfriends into doing the things you want them to do, give them positive reinforcement when they do something well. Like on occasion, Terry, when I'm done eating and I actually wash my plate off and then leave it in the sink and go watch SportsCenter or masturbate, I want to be complimented, Terry.
You just leave it in the sink? Why can't you just put it in the dishwasher?
I rinsed it. Didn't you hear I rinsed it?
I heard you rinsed it, but just put it in. It doesn't need to stay in the sink.
Terry, on the occasions.
This is the occasion.
Where I feel some whatever urge to actually try to do right and rinse my plate off.
Like if it's your wife's birthday or something.
Right. If it's either a solar eclipse or my wife's birthday, and I get this feeling like I should wash my plate off tonight.
Big day for
Wow. She must feel special on those little occasions.
You're saying, according to this book, on those occasions, if you want me to be a better guy, on those occasions where I actually rinse off my plate and then leave it in the sink, if I get complimented, oh, honey, thanks for rinsing off your plate. That was very, very nice of you. If I get complimented, it would encourage me to do better.
Apparently so. Maybe even give you a little doggy treat.
Instead of nagging me the other 364 days a year where I just leave it on the table.
Pet you, give you a little tickle under the chin, behind the ears. Oh, good boy.
A little lower.
Good boy.
A lot lower.
Good boy, Big T. Good boy.
Jeez.
Way to go. You rinsed it and left it in the sink.
Okay, it's really annoying. But anyway, I think women should take this to heart. I think that what this woman learned from Shamu is obviously very valuable. Now, what she was doing, kind of palling around town with Shamu, your guess is as good as mine. But she claims she learned something from Shamu. Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't get the whole Shamu.
Well, didn't she train him? Wasn't she his trainer?
Oh, she was his trainer?
Probably.
I'm sure she was.
I'm sure her name is Amy Sutherland, and that's the name of the book. It doesn't tell me exactly.
I'm sure she was probably his trainer.
Shamu really had trainers?
Yes.
What do you think? He just swims around and does tricks by himself?
I didn't even know there really was a Shamu. There was like an urban legend.
Big star at SeaWorld.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, okay, very fair to assume that very safe to assume this was Shamu's trainer, and now she's trying to exploit her time with Shamu by writing a book and making everyone believe that she actually learned something about relationships that can be passed on through this book.
Further exploitation of that poor whale.
Mm-hmm.
Although Shamu may be dead, it may be like a son or something, or maybe like a faux Shamu, but yeah, there's big whale shows that go on at SeaWorld.
All right, so this woman, I think you don't even have to look it up, Terry. We can take for granted was some way connected to Shamu, his trainer, whatever. And now, yes, as pointed out, she's further exploiting the poor mammal, and she's trying to sell books off his name, and she's going to convey to everyone, like she trained Shamu, The same thing can carry over to boyfriends and husbands.
There you go.
Giving him a little sardine when he does well.
That may work with me.
Is going to make him a better husband or boyfriend. Very good. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So instead of rolling your eyes when I finish on a sexual night, when I finish a little prematurely, how about commending me on the nights where I totally get you off to such unbelievable heights that you can't even believe it?
Wow, honey.
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
And then give me a sardine. Imagine being past sardines in bed for doing well. Yeah.
That probably does not smell very well.
She said she began...
Just blends in.
Yeah, if you were the woman that smells like sardines, you might want to move on with your life.
But what do you think about this, ladies? You going to take this to heart? This woman is telling you that men are no different than Shamu.
Than any animal out there.
Yes.
So treat them like one.
Just further evidence that we're nothing but slimy animals.
Can't wait to flatten my tank and squash somebody.
Yes. 1-866-663-T-Man is the toll-free number. Are you prepared to, instead of nagging your boyfriend for the rest of the week, to compliment him on the few things that he actually does right?
Crazy.
I'm sure there are many other tips in this woman's book that are just as invaluable as this one, Terry.
I'm sure.
She learned so much from Shamu.
Yes.
Shamu was a big whale?
Yes.
Still is. I'm sure. I think he's still alive, actually.
Wow.
Look him up.
You could train a big whale like that?
That's what
They're really smart. The orcas are really smart.
But the size difference. Human being to whale.
Well,
how do they get together? How does she look him in the eye?
Well, it's not a gray or blue whale.
It's not?
It's a killer whale. It's still big, but it's not like the biggest thing you ever saw. It's an orca.
Yeah, this is where me coming originally from the East Coast, the whole Shamu thing.
Yeah, the whole whale thing.
The T-Man Show.
good marketer.
Urana. Is it Urana?
Yes.
Yes, Urana.
Hi, is this T-Man?
Yes, Urana.
Hi, I wanted to comment on the Shamu lady.
I understand, Urana.
I think she's full of crap.
Uh-huh. Well, she did train Shamu. We did verify during the break that, like Benji or Lassie, there's been a number of Shamus, but the original Shamu died in 1971.
Yes.
So I don't know if she trained. I don't know if she trained that Shamu. I would doubt it, Terry.
No, but
she trained one of the many Shamus that follow their housing, that big tank in SeaWorld or whatever.
7 million gallons.
Yeah, so she has that credibility, I guess, to fall back on when she writes a story trying to take what she learned from the training of the biggest mammal on Earth to try to have women an extra leg up and seeing if they could domesticate their men.
Yes.
But does she have a man?
Yes, she's married.
She is married?
Mm-hmm.
Is he happy?
Is he happy? No, he runs around like wild.
He bounces a ball on his nose. He's amazing.
Well, no, because I'm just thinking, all that is basic psychology. I mean, applying the same rules you apply to raising youth to a man.
Yeah, it's pretty insulting when it comes down to it, but as Terry pointed out and went on to say, I am all for anything that gets women to stop nagging men. And she makes it clear in her book that women who are nagging their men are not going to get anywhere, that positive reinforcement should happen on times that they're good as opposed to negative nagging when they're bad.
Well, that's true, but then it should be reversed, too. Men should give women positive reinforcement.
I don't like it. They give women the time of day.
If I don't tag you on a particular day, then I should get a reward, too.
What kind of reward are you looking for, Urana?
Hey, if you my husband, you should know what kind of reward to give me that'll work.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
First of all, are you married or no?
No, I'm engaged.
You're engaged?
Yes.
Do you have a wedding date set?
January 31st.
Have you ever been married? Because you sound, I'm sorry to have to be blunt with you, a little bit on the older side to be getting married for the first time. Is this your second, third, fifth go-around?
Nope, first go-around.
First time getting married?
And
how old are you, Urana?
I'm 33.
33? Saving it up for the right time, the right guy, the right place kind of thing, huh?
Exactly. Not willing to settle.
And you're getting married in January?
Yes, sir.
Wow. And you have no kids, so you have kids.
No kids.
No kids?
Wow.
Never been married? 33-year-old woman, Terry.
There you go.
And this lucky guy proposed to you how?
Actually, well, he's my first love from when we were 14. We were first love.
Wow.
I'm assuming there were some breaks along the way, or you guys have been together for like ever?
No, we broke up. For like 19 years.
For 19 years you were apart.
On MySpace.
Wow, what a story.
That is a story.
So you were...
Where's the romantic music?
You were junior high love kind of things, and then all of a sudden you parted ways. How long ago was it? How long ago was it that he looked you up on MySpace after all that time?
In May.
In May. In just May.
And now they're engaged and getting married in January.
So you spent 19 years apart. You've only been like back in contact for 2 months, and you're already engaged.
They just knew. They just knew.
Did you guys know it? Did you guys have some pact that if you start to get old and crusty, that you'll marry each other, and that's why he looked you up?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well, don't you think you need to give it more time? You just reunited, and I'm sure it felt so good in May, and now you're already engaged, getting set to get married in January. Doesn't it seem a little bit rushed, believe it or not, even though you're 33?
No, not at all.
It doesn't seem rushed to you.
No, it was like no time had ever passed, and...
See, I told you. They just knew.
Whatever, 2 decades passed. Stop giving me these cliches of no time passed. You last saw each other during the Reagan administration.
Yeah, we were making out one
I have a question. Now, for the last 19 years, what has he been doing? Does he have another... I mean, is he divorced, or did he ever get married? Any kids?
He never got married, and he has a 13-year-old daughter.
Wow, almost a true love story minus the 13-year-old daughter.
Wow.
Yeah, would have been perfect. Thanks, kid.
Almost.
Jeez.
Close, but no cigar.
Wow.
So as soon as you saw each other, you knew you were each other's destiny. You knew that you were meant to be together, and you decided to get engaged that quick.
Yep, exactly.
If you love something, T-Man, let it go.
Let it go for 19 years? It's a deal.
If it comes back to you, then...
And you find it, why keep looking?
Well, you don't have to necessarily keep looking, but you may want to go longer than 2 months before you decide to, like, get all good and hitched.
Yeah, maybe just date for a while, see how it goes.
Yeah, how long were you guys boyfriend, girlfriend when you were 14?
2 months.
About a year. About a year.
Did you have sex with each other back then or no?
Oh, that's personal.
Well, I'm getting personal with you. I'm just. I must.
Yes.
You had sex with each other in junior high.
I was 14. No, actually, I was 15. He was 16.
So it was high school. You had sex with each other like freshman, sophomore year of high school. What made you guys? What made you guys separate at like sophomore year in high school? Did one of you change schools?
Well, I had a so-called best friend that he was friends with, and long story short, she led me to believe that he and her got down.
Oh, they did.
And so I stopped talking to both of them.
Right. And then you came around 19 years later when he sent you a MySpace email.
Uh-huh.
And how's the sex now? As good as high school?
Better.
What if he cheats on her now with the same girl? This woman would be in a straitjacket.
So he finally gave you. He finally gave you an explanation that makes you satisfied after 19 years of not talking to him or your best or the other friend.
Yes.
Wow. She doesn't care.
I have no doubt at all.
No, you just don't care anymore.
No, it's not that, because I'm a very suspicious person.
Wow.
So, I mean, my eyes are open, but he just haven't given me any reason. I mean, based on the men that I've been dealing with.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just like everything I could have wanted.
Where's the wedding?
But everybody kept telling me my standards were too high, and I needed to lower my standards so I'd never get married.
Where's the wedding?
And where?
Yeah.
In Hayward, at my church.
Wow. What's the name of the church?
Charlotte Baptist.
Do we get an invitation?
I'm going to go if I get invited to it.
That'd be cool. Seriously.
Is it going to be an open bar or beer and wine only? Very important.
Either one, I'm going. What's that? What do you say?
I said Dr. Jessie L. Davis Sr.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I don't know what you said, but I'm not going to ask her again. Okay. Well, that's a real, true love story in some weird way.
Yeah.
And they never in 19 years until just in May ever contacted each other. Ever. Not...
He might have...
Wow.
How many times would you say you thought about him during the past 19 years? Be honest. Not much? Once in a while?
Actually, not much.
Not much. But then you got that...
When you have conversations about, who your first was, then, obviously...
Let me ask you this. When you got that email back in May, before you even opened the email and you knew it was him, once it rang the bell as to who sent you this email, did you know right there that this was going to be what it turned out to be, you and him getting married, or it's not that big a fantasy-like story?
No, I was like, I can't believe he got the audacity to send me an email after all these years.
You were still mad?
Yeah, I was still
yeah.
But not mad, so mad that you didn't answer his email.
No.
And then you met up.
I wanted to see.
And then you met up at Applebee's, and the rest is history, right?
I guarantee. Yeah, she started to say, I wanted to see, what the whole thing was all about. I'm sure she wanted to give him a little word or two about.
It's a really nice story.
It is. It's a wonderful.
I think they're rushing things too quick.
They know.
I don't care if they know. You can know and still wait.
Soulmates, why wait?
Yeah.
You only have,
You can be soulmates and still wait. But if you're soulmates, there's no reason not to wait.
They've waited 19 years,
When we look at it as we waited 20 years.
I understand. All right, whatever. You can throw that back at me. I can't argue with that. All right. I wish you the best. Send us an invite. Send us an invite. We'll sing in the choir at your wedding. All right?
Thank you, sir.
I have a very good voice.
You too, thanks.
I wish you the best.
Yeah, congratulations. Good
Keep us posted.
That's wonderful.
Get married in January.
Yeah.
Divorce by September.
Wow. Stop it.
That long?
You don't go through 19 years of yearning and searching to just get divorced.
Yellow, if ever. Right. Down, right. Right there. Oh, there you go.
For Urana. And what turned out to be her MySpace soulmate in some backward-ass way. This was for you!
You missed your calling.
Not really. Nothing for 19 years. Yeah, we shared nothing at all. Until MySpace came out 19 years ago. Wow. Remember how you didn't talk to me? All right, I'm up against what? Oh, I can't play the song.
Come on.
I'm up against a computerized heartbreak
I'm
here.
slow dancing with Vinnie.
Sorry, stepping on your feet.
If they're slow dancing, I gotta push the brake back.
You guys look great.
Let me at least get to the chorus. It's for Urana. You see, Urana. What a love story. 19 years later, I'll marry you. And your friend, too?
Yeah.
Who'd you like better, Terry? Peaches or her?
The T-Man Show.
Congrats to E's living Lohan star, Allie. Her new single, All the Way Around, drops today on iTunes.
Oh, it sounds so good. Yeah.
I don't like really to judge myself. I'm not like that, but...
Yeah, long hair, don't care.
Yeah, I've been getting good feedback, so it's making me very happy.
Nice hip-hop vibe, Allie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's right up our alley, Terry. We're going to play it so many times. Lindsay Lohan's sister, right?
It is.
Mm-hmm. You going to be tearing it up in the club or what?
I don't know.
Uh-huh. All right. If you want to deprive your customers...
I'd be doing them a service.
Wow.
Deprive them. Are you kidding me?
Well,
doing them justice.
Don't be so sure. You got to keep an open mind. Maybe Lindsay Lohan's sister is the greatest hip-hop act that is just yet to be fully discovered.
I mean, listen to that song. How could she not be? I cranked that on the way home to my white convertible cabriolet. I crank it so loud.
I mean, you can hear it in the background a little bit. Sounds good, right?
I don't like really to judge myself. I'm not like that, but yeah, I've been getting good feedback, so it's making me very happy.
Nice hip-hop vibe, Allie.
Yeah, not really. Anyway.
Wow.
See? Hey, Jake, you called off your wedding?
Yeah, I'm calling off my wedding.
Well, Jake was due to get married, called off his wedding. He wants to tell us about it, Terry. Jake, when were you scheduled to get married, sir?
September 13th.
September 13th.
This year.
Uh-huh. And you just called it off this weekend, right?
I did.
Was there a straw that broke the proverbial camel's back, or you just got an overall feeling?
Well, it was actually her. She had doubts.
Oh, she called it off.
Beginning of this month, and
you told Pasty Dave that you called it off. It sounds like now that
I called it off, just trying to be the bigger man, and because she was
bigger man than her.
Yeah, because she was wishy-washy.
So she was getting all kind of butterfly-y and getting second thoughts, and you said, "You know what? I'll make it easy for you. It's off."
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is after we've been together almost 3 years, and this is after her not coming home a few nights, and just trying to say that she was out talking to friends about the situation, which is unlike her. So
you're thinking in your gut, and there's plenty of room to be thinking down there, that when she was supposedly out and muddling through some doubts that she had, that she may have been cheating on you, although you never got confirmation from her on that. Is that right?
Yeah, and I
all right, well, now that, I'll tell you what, now that you broke it off with her, now that you called off the wedding, maybe we can call her and find out point blank if those times that she was out all night, if she was actually cheating on you. Maybe if I call her, I'll get her to admit if it actually was. I mean, that's what your intuition tells you, right?
Yeah, not only me, my whole family, anybody that knows the situation.
Oh, do you have a specific guy in mind you think she was cheating with, or no?
No, and I don't believe in my heart she cheated on me, but
whatever,
I mean, the evidence points that way.
All right, well, what's the evidence besides the fact that she was out all night? She came home smelling like...
She didn't text me at all.
What's that smell like?
Really?
No calls,
Oh, text messages? All right, listen. Hang on the line. Pasty. Pasty.
That's my cologne.
Get this man's ex-fiance's number. I want to get to the bottom of this, Terry. Kind of like the dude probably did overnight while Jesse's at home, or Jake's at home waiting on his fiance to get home.
That seems not good when your girl doesn't come home for a whole night. Is that just me, or is that not good?
No text, no phone, nothing.
Isn't it supposed to be the other way around, Terry?
Well, yeah.
I was out thinking, just walking on the beach. We have no beaches.
Okay,
You're the only beach I see. That's right. Well, let's see if Jake wants me, because I'll get to the bottom of this, Terry.
Okay.
I'll get to the frickin' bottom as to whether she was cheating on him when she was out supposedly weighing her future and her options and all that crap. Hey, Jake, let me give her a call and see if she'll admit. What's your relationship with her now that you've called it off since this weekend? Have you talked to her since it became official that the wedding's off?
She came home, and the relationship, everything's up in the air because, I'm hurt, and...
You're still living with her, though, right?
As of right now, yeah, but I have plans to move out at the end of the week. I just wanted to... We have all our finances together and everything else already.
How long have you been together?
3 years.
A little under 3 years.
And you're hurt right now. You're a sad, hurt man.
I am pretty sad.
Yeah, but he called it off, so how is he so sad?
He called it off only because
she thought I don't want to marry her with any doubt in her mind. I don't want to marry her.
Every day, she's sitting there all stressed out, pretty much making it like it's a curse that she's getting married. So he just did what she wasn't capable of doing. He made it easy on her, but he wants to get married.
Oh, okay. Perfect world, he's married.
Perfect world, he gets married to her in September.
Okay.
And her family, they're all on my side, and they're kind of giving her the shaft on, being supportive. And
the other guy's job.
How old are you?
I'm 29. She's 25.
Well, she ain't getting any younger.
Jeez.
All right, well, hang on. Let me talk to her and figure out what the hell's going on here. Let's see if she wants to talk.
Maybe they'll rekindle right here on the program.
Can't believe you called a radio show. One of those deals.
Well, neither of us have said we want to break up or anything.
What's her first name?
Lorley.
All right.
She sounds hot already. Love a nice Lorley.
She's Filipino.
Oh, geez. Where? She's all conflicted. Where is she right now? At work? At home? What?
Yeah, she has a meeting this morning over in Bellevue.
Yeah, a meeting with me.
Wow.
Where the hell is she?
You reach my voicemail, just leave me a message after.
She sounds like a hot little Filipina.
Where does she go?
All kinds of doubts. Figure it out.
Oh,
figure out what you want to do with your friggin' life. Dude's waiting like a nice guy all hours of the night, waiting for you to get home. You got it pretty good. He hadn't left you 3 times that you spent all night out screwing around on him. Jake, I have to offer to you that my instincts, and I don't know that much about this, but I just know she's out 3 different times over the past whatever number of months and doesn't come home at all throughout the night. Something tells me she's doing more than just thinking about her options.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let me try her one more time.
I mean,
see if she answers.
He doesn't want to break up with me. I don't want to break up.
Well, good. You know what? You did the right thing by saying, you know what? I'll make this easy on you. It's off. Yeah. Unless you were bluffing, because that would make. No,
I wasn't. I'm not going to marry her. It's not 100%.
Don't be whining the rest of the week to her. I mean, if you got to be strong here. You called it off. You're moving out. I think that's the right thing to do at this point. But don't be all whiny about it. You just do what you got to do and get it done quick.
You don't think moving out's going to move us in the negative direction?
It probably will, but maybe that's what has to happen. You can't live for who knows how long with her toying around with you.
Oh, what's wrong with just sitting down and going, you know what?
She's got to figure it out, Terry. They've been together 3 years. They got a wedding planned.
Right.
She can't toy around with this guy like this.
But the thing is, I mean, I'm not all for her staying out all night. She needs to explain that, and you guys need to communicate.
Wow.
You guys need to be able to sit down and communicate. That's just part of marriage and everything like that.
How good does she look?
Regardless
from 1 to 10 to 15.
Regardless of that,
he's been trying to communicate with her. She doesn't know how to communicate with him at this point.
Regardless, marriage, that it's all ups and downs and communication and things like that. So
we went through all the 6 months of classes for third.
Oh, please. Is she full Filipina?
Say again?
Is she full Filipino?
Full Filipino.
Oh, that's too much. Anyway, I like it my way. I like it half.
Yeah, you want to go halves.
Terry's full Filipino, so she looks at me all angry when I say that. But
Terry's too much.
Oh, really?
Definitely.
No, I bet she's really hot. You're saying on a scale of 1 to 10 she's a 15? Well, you're a little bit biased, wouldn't you say?
I'm biased.
Yeah. And she's 25.
On your scale, T-Man, she'd be a 9 or 8.
Is she really like the horny Filipina type or what?
She's a horny Filipina type.
Wow. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't let it go that quick. Maybe you should whine about it.
Take your lumps, kid. Ain't doing any better.
I plan to marry her, so I can't give up that quick. You know what I'm saying? And
that's the thing. Really, you're right. You can't.
You can't let her make a fool of you, dude.
I can't let her.
That's true either. That is true. That's true. That's true too. But the thing is that communication, as I'm sure you learned in your 6 months of the premarital counseling.
Yep.
Is key. You don't just throw a tantrum because it's not going well right now and move on out. Oh my God!
Yes.
Well, I said, we can call off the wedding. We can do everything, before it got to this escalated.
But the thing is, I mean,
is there an answer to that or no?
It could very well be that she is a little nervous and getting. I mean, that's natural. You gotta freak out a little bit.
You guys still.
I might have made a mistake by going and telling her family about it, trying to help her out.
You're acting all whiny about this thing. When was the last time you guys had sex?
Yesterday.
So you called it off this weekend, and you had sex yesterday.
Yep.
I can't marry you, but what I can do is this and that and this. Oh, what about this?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
So you called off the wedding on what day?
On Saturday.
Is it really called off or what?
Yeah, I've canceled. I told my family. I've called her family. I've called the reception hall, try to get our money back.
Really?
Well,
that's
good luck with
serious.
that.
Still sounds a little idle to me.
And you had sex. Well, how did the sex happen last night? It was just like.
It was actually when she got home yesterday.
Yeah.
From her, or actually yesterday was Monday. So Sunday is the day we.
Oh, yeah, sex Sunday. All right. So she got home Sunday from where? From being out all night?
Yeah.
No, she got home from where?
She said she was with a friend talking.
So she was out all night Sunday. Saturday night, Sunday.
Saturday night, yeah.
And then she had sex with you in the morning?
Yeah.
With some guys left over?
Okay. No, that is not. You don't accuse her, and he really doesn't believe.
Accusing her.
He doesn't really believe that she. But you haven't been with her for 3 years.
Whatever. I've been with her 3 minutes on the phone now.
Investigative. No one can be smellless. They cheated on you and whatnot. So
I mean,
listen, she's 2 months away from getting married. She shouldn't be out all night without her husband knowing or her future husband knowing where she is.
I agree with you on that, but geez, sit down, communicate.
Now she won't even answer her freaking phone. Let me try one more time.
She's busy. She's got to work.
Try to roll through the day if I have to. Oh, geez.
Call her ass.
Oh, geez. I'll call her ass.
What's she doing so important?
Important for me.
Right. I don't think she cheated. I just want to know if...
Bob, get Laura Lee in here right now. We're in trouble.
We need Laura Lee's Filipino perspective.
Right. The company's in trouble. Get her in here.
Or else we're going to wind up like Indy Mac.
So did you...
I got the rings back.
You got the rings back? She gave you the ring back? Because she felt guilty, that's why. Because she cheated on you.
She wasn't wearing it. She wasn't wearing it.
Oh, you just swiped it? You swiped it from the drawer.
Hell yeah.
Why wasn't she wearing a ring? She really had doubts.
It said she forgot to put it on, which is...
You reach my voice now, just leave me.
Sounds pretty odd.
Oh, yeah. There's one thing I know about women. When you give them a diamond ring, they like to wear it.
How tall is she?
She's about 5'6", maybe 5'5".
5'6" Filipino?
Oh, she could be on the Philippine basketball team.
Wow. Starting center.
Yeah, man.
Tower over the competition.
5'5", about 130.
130, 5'5". She works out a lot?
She works out, well, not lately because she's been depressed, but before that she was.
She's been depressed over the thought of you and her getting married? How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel...
The thought of you and her having a wedding... Well, can't say... Did you say the S word?
No, I said like I'm worth spit.
Oh, like you're worth spit. The thought of you and her getting married has her so depressed that she can't even work out. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm the reason.
I would think so, and then some. So,
and it first started out, she said it wasn't me at all, that it was all her, and now she's come back and said, well, you know, you have these anger issues, which, I'm not abusive or nothing, but she's coming up with other reasons.
You ever raised a hand to her?
You've got a quick temper, don't you?
You ever given her a good
What's the negative side of
you? Ever given her a good shake?
Medium shake.
I've learned in the past that not even touch and just walk away, so.
In the 3 years you've been together, you've never laid a hand on her?
Never.
Not her.
Per se. Maybe through a few things, but, you know.
What are your anger issues? What are your anger issues?
My anger issues?
Yeah.
I got anger issues from growing up, from not having a father around, and
Be honest, have you cheated on her in 3 years or no?
Never.
Never.
He sounds pretty enamored with her. I don't think he would.
So you've never cheated on her?
The most enamored have cheated.
I guess.
Well, you've never cheated on her. You've never raised a hand. You have anger issues that you're keeping in check for the most part. So what's the freaking problem?
That's what I'm saying. I think I'm a perfect guy. I can get almost any woman I want.
Really? Wow. How do you know that?
From my experience, I've been with some pretty, famous guys' daughters, and
So why did they dump you though, or why didn't
Wait. What famous guy's daughter who were you with?
Oh no, I can't mention her name.
With Tori's belly.
Yeah.
A few basketball coaches from the Seattle area's daughters. The president of Packers' daughter. Dennis Rodman stole a girl from me.
Dennis Rodman did what?
Stole a girl from him.
Stole a girl from you?
Yeah, which I don't want back after that. But.
After that.
So you're pretty like the guy to have, and for some reason she just doesn't want to have you.
I was trying to think it was a good move by her.
Either.
Yeah, I'm too.
If I want, I can go out and get another girl, but this one makes
Sound
me
a little
happy.
arrogant.
This one makes you happy?
Well, she did.
All right.
If you buy a woman a ring and she doesn't put it on, that's probably a bad sign, I'm guessing.
Oh, she had it on. She took it off.
She forgot to put it on.
She told me that in the future, if we do get married, that she wants the ring. And that she wants
How much
to
you spend on the ring that you swipe back from?
$6,000.
$6,000?
Yeah.
So what do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen? Where are you going to be this time next week?
This time next week, I'm going to be. I don't know. I called. I'm thinking I'm going to move out just for the best, but I think it's going to move us closer.
I think you should move out. I think you should move out and figure out. That will be a telltale sign as to whether this thing ultimately falls apart or finds its way back together.
Yeah.
But I don't think you should.
Wait, no, dude, go move out and tell her.
I don't think you two need to be hovering over each other at this point. I think you need to move out. Get your own place. You got any money?
Already. No, she has all my money in her savings, but that's not a problem. She's not trying to keep my money from me, so.
All right, so you got money. You have access to money, and you got the ring back. So you could buy yourself your own little apartment right now and figure out where things are at.
Yeah.
In the meantime, go screw some coaches' daughters.
There you go, because you can do that.
Yeah.
Because you've got game like that.
George Carl's daughter was so hot.
Oh, yeah. I can tell by him. Yeah, he looks...
Yeah.
All right,
man.
All right, man. Good luck to you. Keep us posted.
All right, T.
All right, and I got your girlfriend's number here. I'll try her periodically.
Yeah, you keep her posted.
mostly after the show, but
that's right. Sounds really hot.
Yeah, I bet she's really hot.
Having doubts.
You try her one more time just to make sure, you know.
I'll try one more time.
Gosh. 15. It's unbelievable on a scale from 1 to 10.
What, a 20?
Yeah, right, exactly. No, she's not a 20 T, man. 15.
She's not 20 material.
Yeah.
Lorly.
Well, he's such a desired guy. How could she not want to be with him?
It sounds like you're saying that with a bit of sarcasm, Terry.
No, really?
Oh, jeez. I'll leave her a message.
Just want to hear that voice again.
You reach my voicemail, just leave me a message
you
after
horny
the
little
tone.
Filipina.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up
Things I
or
could do
press
to you.
1 for more
Not you,
options.
the
To leave a
girl before
callback
you.
number,
Yeah.
press 5.
Guys.
Hey, Laura Lee, T-Man here. I do a little nickel and dime radio show. Maybe you heard of it. Your ex-fiance just came on the air and blabbed all your dirty laundry to the world. And I just wanted a comment from you if you were so inclined to give us one. Or if you want to talk to me in private about this situation, I can be reached at various times throughout the day. We have a lot in common. You are a Filipino woman, and I'm a man married to a Filipino woman. Well, half Filipino, which is just enough Filipino for me. Her mom's Filipino, which more or less makes her full Filipino. But
it's a lot in common.
Yeah. I don't want to ramble on your voicemail here, but just wanted to give you the opportunity to comment on all the horrible things that he just told us about. It's really a shame that you've been cheating on him with random guys and you're so horny that you can't stop. Anyway.
Or hit him up on his MySpace.
Well, that's our interpretation. He didn't say that, by the way.
Right.
But we don't know. Nobody knows. Anyway, thanks for the call. Yeah, right.
She likes to breathe air. You like to breathe air. A lot in common. You guys are a match made in heaven.
That's right. Just giving her the opportunity to commentary. She has every right to comment. She has every right to say, no, I declined my opportunity to comment. As a matter of fact, he may desire to air the dirty laundry, but I am not going to participate.
Okay.
That are the options that listeners have.
Yes. Oh, he called himself the perfect guy, did he? And then she's going to ramble off all the negative stuff about
Perhaps she needs some private counseling, though, Terry. That's all I'm suggesting. Maybe she needs, you know.
Yeah, maybe so.
That's right. And I have some, obviously,
great advice,
great experience and expertise when it comes to the needs and wants and desires of Filipino women.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Sure.
That's right.
That's why we've been together so long.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about you, Terry. I mean, from all angles, I'm just all over the Filipino thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, good. Show. All right, so we told you about how newly released tickets for Summer Jam 2008 available in what? Ticketmaster opens in about 18 minutes.
Something like that, probably, yeah.
Comedy Jam in the Bay, Terry. Tickets go on sale Sunday at noon. More acts to be announced day by day as the lineup gets thicker and bigger and fatter and
like my waistline.
Well, that goes without saying. Vinnie the Pooh still can't buy any of the following because he hasn't gotten his stimulus check yet.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you like the last in the country? Are you sure you're getting one or what? I mean, at this point, don't you think you're not getting one or
what? It's a joke. It's something. It's a rumor.
Everyone's gotten their stimulus check.
No, they've been planted to tell me that they've received theirs just to believe that, that I'm going to think that it's real.
Yeah, but you may not get one. Not everyone gets one. Maybe you make too much money.
No. I hope.
Like to think that, huh?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, maybe you don't qualify for some reason.
But
maybe you don't have enough muscle.
He was told that because the last two digits of his Social Security number are 92, that he's going to be one of the last to get it. You may be the last guy to get it if you haven't gotten it by now.
Really, in the whole country?
George Bush may be like, and last but not least, here's Vincent White. Okay, we're done.
And
Thanks, Mr. Bush.
George Bush ain't going to be around when he gets his.
I don't know.
You sure you're getting one?
I hope so. That's what I've been told.
Have they sent you any notification that you will be getting one at least? Do you have any reason to believe you're getting one?
I've got the quote-unquote the letter.
You got the letter?
I've got the letter.
Saying what?
That I'm eligible for one, You got to wait some more.
You're eligible, but
yeah.
Why do you care though? It's like found money, you know.
Yeah, but I think I'm not worried. If he knew he was going to get one, then I wouldn't worry.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm thinking
he may not get one.
He's not getting one.
Right.
He's sitting by the mailbox every day thinking it's going to get there. It's
literally
if it's just going to be, if he's going to be the last one, no big deal. But if he's not going to get one and he's counting on it, that's going to be a bothersome little summertime little news flash.
I checked my mailbox 3 times yesterday.
Letter from Santa? No, that's not it.
3 times and a phone bill. That's it. Damn it.
Wouldn't it be funny if he's literally the last guy to get a stimulus check?
It's going to happen.
all of a sudden,
All right, we're done here. Here's Vincent White's, and that's that.
All right, it's a wrap, guys.
Good job. God. We get it like October sometime.
It's July 15th. What's today?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, July 15th.
They started going out in March.
You know you've made it in this world when you don't know it. Today's the 15th and payday.
Payday?
Yeah, see, that's how you know you've made it in this world when you don't care about paydays anymore.
I know that check's going to be there.
For sure.
Oh, yeah, that one will be there. And that ain't no stimulus, my friend.
No.
That'll stimulate a small country.
Yeah, it will.
Stimulate my Johnson.
That's right.
Well, my wife sees it.
Package will never be more stimulated.
But I'll let you know if I do actually receive it.
Well, today should be the day.
I'm thinking.
Imagine the double whammy of, because we, at this business of ours, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people get paid on Fridays. We get paid on the 1st and the 15th of every month.
Right.
So, yeah, payday could be on a Tuesday like today is, or it could be any random day. I don't know, you like paydays better on like every other Friday like most places in America, or do you like the 1st and the 15th aspect?
I kind of like Tuesday.
I like every
Paydays is
Friday.
cool.
I like every Friday.
You like every
No,
Friday?
I like twice like we
Then
are
your
now.
checks are smaller.
Right.
True.
But it's easier to plan out
I don't know
your bills.
about your guys' checks.
Yeah.
My check would be smaller.
Well, everyone's check would be smaller if it came once every Friday.
4 as opposed to 2. Your money's going to be less. Yeah. You get the same money overall.
How many zeros?
We'll break it down to you.
I'm
during
just
the break.
asking you if
I like it twice a month.
You like it twice a month on 1st and the 15th?
Yep.
All right. And then you just, because you lose track of when paydays, because most people in America get paid on like every other Friday. They know, oh, Friday's coming, I'm getting my money.
Right.
You get paid on the 1st and 15th. Like today, I forgot it was payday because it's Tuesday.
Right.
You like that better?
I like when the 15th falls on a Sunday and you get your check on Friday.
Yeah, that is a good one.
You get it on Friday?
Yeah.
You do.
Or what about a 3-day
Direct
weekend?
deposit.
You get on Friday, it's supposed to be.
Wow.
All right.
My wife gets paid
You have a good day.
once a month. That's not
Oh,
good.
I know.
Not good.
Once a month?
Yeah,
She's a
school
teacher.
teachers get paid once a month.
Get paid once a month?
Once a month.
They do.
So not only do they get minimum wages,
Yes.
but they make it seem like it's a bigger check
Oh,
than you
yeah.
get paid once a month.
Big check, yeah, once a month. So you got to really budget your money.
Yeah.
Blow it all on the 3rd. Whoops.
Well, wouldn't it be
Nothing left.
wouldn't it be a nice double whammy for you if you got paid today and, lo and behold, you got to your little mailbox.
It's pretty little too.
And inside is your stimulus,
Oh, my
a
God.
check.
Oh,
Wait, are you sure they have your new address? Didn't you move?
No, they've got my new address.
Yeah, your channels have been looking for you, too.
And the muscles.
Hey, we're here, all three of us.
That'd be the
And
day.
deep voice.
Oh, wow. Could that be it? Maybe your check got lost in the mail.
Oh, no. I made sure
sure?
of that. I checked that
Got a
out, too.
forwarding thing happening?
I did.
All right.
I looked into it.
Well, today could be a big day.
I hope so.
All right. Well, let us know. Keep us posted.
I'll text you.
I'm very, in deep on this now.
You think I ain't? Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm not as engulfed as you, but I'm kind of in too deep on your whole stimulus check thing. I'm waiting for you.
Peeking out my window, seeing if the mailman's
What do you
driving
get?
by every hour.
You get 3 bills or 6? How's that work?
6.
Wow.
All right. Well, if I see a Dairy Queen today, I'll know.
Yeah.
All right.
T-Man Show.
They're the brand new pictures of Jen Gardner out and about with Ben Affleck and their daughter Violet. N-O? What's that?
Oh, geez.
Could that be a baby bump? This one could be so true or so false.
Yeah, right. Just probably exploded from a really nice latte. But anyway, that's the word that's floating around, if anyone cares, that Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck are expecting child number 2, and she's about 3 months along, blah, 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 blah. And their careers are doing okay, or what? Ben Affleck doing anything? Or
Would you race out to see his new movie?
was there a new movie of his out?
That's the point. No, I mean, would you race out? I mean,
would I race out?
You did see Paycheck in the theater. And for that, I've never forgiven
I saw
you.
Paycheck in the theater.
Never forgiven you.
I haven't forgiven myself much either, but that's all right. It wasn't horrible.
That's all it was for him. A paycheck. That's why it was called that.
Mm-hmm. We should all be so lucky. Anyway.
Well, and she did Juno.
Did you see Paycheck?
Absolutely not.
On cable at all?
Absolutely not.
All right, so you really, if you saw it and you just thought it was horrible, then it would be more credible for you to say what you're saying.
I don't think I need to see it to realize it's terrible.
I don't think you do either.
Never saw Chuck and Larry. No, it sucked.
All right. Chuck and Larry was pretty bad. Paycheck was very watchable.
Come on, really?
And if it's on cable, if you watched it, you would be mildly to moderately to pretty heftily entertained. All right? Even though, as far as action movies go, there are much better ones out there. All right?
I'm sure there are, yes.
Okay. Matt Damon, his good buddy, very good buddy, very special friend, is a much better action star than Ben Affleck will ever be.
All right.
But Ben Affleck has a lot of nice redeeming qualities of his own. I think one day he may be the president of the United States, for all you know.
Wow.
You may
Is that
be
right?
surprised, yeah.
So that's why he's not doing a lot these days in the acting world, maybe.
I'm not saying that that's what's going on, that he's just sitting around planning for his political career. I don't know that. But if someone would have suggested 20 years before it happened that Ronald Reagan was going to be the president of the United States when he was a mediocre actor in Hollywood, people would have had the same response that you just kind of had.
They kind of did. Even in 1980, they weren't sure. With this crazy guy up there.
In a lot of people's minds, he was one of the best presidents in modern times.
In a lot of people's minds, yes. Well, unless, of course, you have AIDS.
Oh, jeez.
Then you're wondering why he didn't quarantine him when he had the chance.
He wanted all those people that had AIDS back then to be sent to an island?
He kind of thought it was a gay disease, so he didn't fund it.
Well, at the time, it kind of was a gay disease. It was kind of in the homosexual community only, so for someone who hadn't researched it or known much about it, you could understand how he made that mistake.
Well, the Center for Disease Control told him otherwise.
Well, all he knew was that all his good friends that were gay had it, and all his good friends that weren't didn't, so...
Why do research?
Why do research, yes.
Right, all I know is Rock Hudson died. I'm out. Ain't giving him $1.
And Rock Hudson came on to him pretty heftily back in the day.
That's right.
So he came to his own conclusions.
And who knows, he may have partook, and that's why he felt guilty.
Hard to fault him for that from the time that he was sitting in the early 80s.
It's a little ignorant, though, to think it's a gay disease when people are telling you it's not.
At the time, only
scientists are telling
gay
you it's
people
not.
really had it.
But scientists are telling you it's not a gay disease. Anybody can get it, Ronald Reagan.
All right. That sounds like you still have your issues with Ronnie.
Of course.
That's all right. He's no longer around to...
No, he's not.
To deal with your barbs.
That's right. There's Rock Hudson. Let's talk about more dead people. Let's just rip them all day long.
What were you about to say, Terry? Were you about to say something? Was there something on your pile that you wanted to share?
Well, I can give you some news.
Yes.
Jimmy Kimmel and Sarah Silverman have broken up. Apparently, he is now dating a writer on his show.
Pretty dirty.
I guess so.
To be dating people who you work closely with on a regular basis like that and get all up and sexual with them, that's pretty dirty. Even Jimmy Kimmel, he looks like the kind of guy who can get really dirty in his little everyman kind of looking way.
Her name is Molly McNerney. And
Come on.
McNerney. Sorry. McNerney. And I'll get you some pictures. She's kind of young looking.
So apparently 3 weeks wasn't enough to rest your voice. You still have vocal issues?
If she had a fourth week.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All over it.
Nailed it.
Sorry.
You all right there or what?
No, I'm dying. I told you that.
I think you might be.
Oh my
SARS
God.
finally kicked in.
No, actually, it's
funny. Complaining before the vacation that 3-day breaks weren't enough to get your voice back and good.
It's
and
weird
healthy.
because the whole time I did not have one issue.
All right.
And yesterday I didn't have any issue, and Monday I really didn't have an issue either.
Well, I started hearing things yesterday.
Did you?
Yes, and now it seems like your voice is fading, but that's all right. We'll deal with it. As we always do.
Here's a picture of her. It's not the most flattering.
Talk about McNerney's. We'll be good.
McNerney.
Okay. She's not only a writer, but she participates in his show, or what?
She's a writer for his show.
I'm sure she will now. She'll get a little more camera time now.
Him and Sarah Silverman were together for a good 5 years or so, right?
Is that right? 5 years? I didn't know.
I think he was married right up to the point where he got his own show, and then when his own show started taking off a little bit, he kind of dumped the deadweight wife.
That sounds right.
Kind of had that mentality, which is always a sniveling move by a guy to be doing.
I'm famous. I can get hotter chicks than you, honey.
Exactly. He was with his wife right up to the point where he realized that the door was wide open to a lot more women that he could get.
So wrong.
So as soon as he gets a little fame, a little fortune, he dumps his wife. He jumps on board the Sarah Silverman train. He hangs out with her for a good 5 years, and now he's done with her, and he's screwing some writer on his show. Pretty dirty.
Love it.
Not to say we all wouldn't do the same thing. But I'm not saying we would either. I am saying that's pretty dirty of Jimmy Kimmel. Wow. He's lucky to still have a show at this point. Do you know anyone that watches that show?
I don't know anybody that watches talk shows, though. Who watches, like, Leno and Letterman? Who's watching that? Oh, 11:30. Can't wait to turn on Letterman. I used to love it, but it's like no one's watching that anymore.
And who's the black-haired Frankenstein that's doing the late-night show thing that was MTV guy?
Carson?
Yeah.
Is he on still?
Apparently he still has a show.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. You get a late-night slot. You got it for life.
It looks like it. Conan O'Brien, too.
That's the deal.
They don't fire anybody.
They don't fire anyone late night. The executives are all asleep. They don't know what the hell's going on. They just say, continue on.
Can't wait to see an interview with Carson Daly and George Clooney. That I'm going to TiVo.
I'm pretty sure Carson Daly still has a show, and he's had a show now for a good 5 years. That show's been on almost 5 years now, I'd say.
Unbelievable. That's true. That's encouraging for people to want to get in the business.
Well, he's a great interviewer, I'm sure.
Right.
I don't know. I don't watch the show.
He's a real talent.
Anyone watching Carson Daly or what? You watch Carson Daly? 2 in the morning?
Have channels.
Do you even know who Carson Daly is, honestly, though?
Yes.
Okay.
People know who Carson Daly is.
Well, he was at MTV 5-6 years ago. It was a long time ago.
I don't even think he was good on MTV. But
It was like corny and I don't know.
yeah, he's goofy and corny and
What did he host again?
TRL,
yeah,
that's right.
TRL. But I thought he was out of his element with that.
Yeah.
All right. So if DJ Donkey Nuts is lucky enough one day to get a late night talk show,
that I'd watch.
He'll have it for life.
And he'll probably do a fine job.
How are you, DJ Donkey Nuts?
Oh, I'm doing good, Chief. How about you?
Good. What can we do for you today?
Oh, man, I just want to say, for one, welcome back, and,
nice
very much appreciate and hope you enjoyed your vacation.
Yeah, it was rather nice. Thanks for asking, and it always seems to go by a little quicker than you like it to, but not to say I'm not happy to be back talking to you, DJ Donkey Nuts, but you kind of want both if you could have it. I know you can. You can't have vacation and be at work at the same time. It seems kind of even stupid to suggest, but as I said, not unhappy to be back, but vacation seemed to go a little fast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes. What do you do again for a living?
I work for the Home Depot.
Yes.
And I also work for the Country Custard Tires.
Do you have any vacation time coming? You got any family little getaways, or just like you and a buddy getting away somewhere coming up? Or is everyone's doing the staycation this summer, as we talked about, Terry, because nobody has any money?
True.
When you use a third of your paycheck to fill your gas tank, hard to be planning vacations. So,
yes, sir.
So staycations are the course of action for 2008. But even staycations are kind of fun when you just get time off to do nothing, right? You got any of that coming up or no?
At the end of August, making a camping trip with the family.
End of August, you're going to pitch a tent and drink out of a canteen and all that fun stuff, right?
Damn right.
Canteen, that's what everyone does when they camp.
No,
you're not allowed to have a cup or a can of beer or a bottle of beer.
Where are you going camping?
Yosemite.
Uh-huh. And how many days are you going to be roughing it in the wilderness?
Well, I'm hoping at least 4, but I gotta see what's up with the days off and see how the schedule's gonna work.
And you said you're going with some family or what?
Yeah, taking my kids up and then going with my parents and my brother and my sister.
So a big family reunion in the woods, huh?
Oh, yes, sir.
Well, calamine lotion and great aunts, huh?
4 days, that's a long camping trip.
That is.
4 days without a shower, that's a little much.
Oh, the rest of the family's staying up 7.
You're not going to shower for 4 days, or there are showers at the campsite at Yosemite?
What's that?
You're going to bathe in the spring water brooks, or what?
Oh, yeah. I'm doing it all. Lakes, rivers, I'm in there.
Makes me a little reluctant to drink a bottle of Fiji, but anyway.
I'm sure it's straight from the river.
Right. All right. Well, that's some serious vacationing fun. Sounds like something to look forward to there, DJ Donkey Nuts. Anything else you call for this morning, or just to say hello and reacquaint yourself with the program after the summer vacation?
Oh, well, I just wanted to say hello for one, but for two, I'm going to see my son today for the first time in like 3 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, and I was just, kind of wondering, I'm a little nervous. And
all right, well, tell us why there's been
best practices.
Why has there been a 3-year little window of time that you haven't had any real physical or contact overall, I imagine, with your son? Well, why has that happened? Has he been out of the state, or is he just at odds with you? How old is he?
He's 6 now.
Oh, he's 6. So it's pretty safe to say you're not at odds with each other when he's 6 and really not that opinionated, I'm sure. So was it his mom that took him away from you, or what's? You got some problems there, or what?
You see, I didn't find out about him until he was almost 3.
Go. I mean,
wow.
That kind of is, though. I mean, you don't have to really do the hard stuff, right?
Oh, jeez.
The woman who had your child didn't know how to contact you, didn't want to contact you. Which one is closer to the bullseye there?
Pretty much didn't. You know, I don't know what her reasons were, but you know, just
didn't want to contact you.
I mean, we grew up together. She was my next door neighbor for the longest time, and freaking, she could have came over anytime she wanted and said, "Hey, you know, I need to holler at your son." To my parents' house, they've been here for a while, you know.
So her family members were right in your neighborhood. You were the father to her child for 3 years and never knew it.
Yes, sir. Well, see, what happened was we grew up together. They lived next, you know, they had the house next door. They moved, then they rented the home for
Did she not want you to know? Let's be honest. Did she not want you to know because she saw you maybe as like a good-for-nothing druggie or something, or what?
No, none the least bit.
All right. Then why did she know that the child was yours and not tell you for 3 years?
You know, I still haven't gotten down to that. You know, we didn't even talk much after I found out. She's been bouncing all over the place.
So you saw him 3 years ago. How much contact did you have with him? How much time did you spend with him 3 years ago?
Oh, probably visited maybe 5 or 6 times.
5 or 6 times. There's been a 3-year time lapse between that time and now today when you're going to see him for the first time in 3 years.
Yep.
And do you have anything planned? Not that you need much of a itinerary, but what do you expect to have happen when you... Are you going to have just father and son time and no other supervision, or is there going to be other people around?
You know, the mom's going to be around. We're going to chill and then, you know, kind of take it from there.
Wow. It's going to be a little bit awkward, but much needed, I would imagine, huh?
Not as awkward as the time he tells his son his name is DJ Donkey Nuts. Hey, Dad, can you change your name or something?
Yeah, I forgot about that. I'm imagining you won't introduce yourself as DJ Donkey Nuts right off top, right?
Not right off the bat.
No. Do you have another name you go by that you might be introducing yourself as? Maybe Bob or something more formal?
My name is Alex. Yeah.
Alex.
Oh, that sounds better.
Yeah, Alex may work a little better with the mom and the child, who's a little, I'm sure, feeling awkward himself about this, as opposed to you saying, "Hey, I'm Daddy DJ Donkey Nuts."
Mr. Donkey Nuts, this is your son, Connor.
Do you have, as I asked, anything planned or just a little sit down at a diner or something? What are you going to do?
Diner. It's the 50s.
Yeah. You know,
what are you going to do?
I don't really have anything planned because he just called me like 2 days ago out of the blue.
Oh, so this is kind of impulsive get-together action going on here.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, obviously you've been, you know, enough in his life, or at least somewhat significant for him to kind of want to get together with you out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was crazy. You know, he said when he called was like, you know, I know it's only been a couple times, but I remember you and I miss you.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, my gosh. Are you going to be more nervous than excited? Combination of both equally? What are you feeling right now?
You know, I'm pretty excited, but at the same time nervous.
Did you oil up the mitt and take out the ball and make up for lost time for right off the bat, or are you just going to sit down and talk, or what do you have? Again, not much plan, just hanging out?
I just want to sit down and talk and get to know him,
you know,
try to catch up.
That's great.
And do you expect this to be somewhat regular, or after 5 get-togethers over the next few weeks, this is going to be a 3-year window again, or this is a beginning?
Oh, no, this is going to be regular, you know. I want to be here for good, and, you know, I hope everything pans out so that, you know, he doesn't go wayward again.
Wow.
And you and the mom are on good terms, obviously.
Yeah.
Good.
DJ Donkey Nuts, congratulations on what will transpire today. Yeah. I know it's going to be a very good day for you.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Congratulations, my friend.
I would suggest planning something, too. You said you had nothing planned. Maybe plan something.
I just think sitting down and talking is the way to go.
He's just trying to get to know him. He doesn't know the things.
You don't have to force anything.
Right.
I mean, no Chuck E. Cheese or something? I mean, he is 6, so how much talking is he going to do?
I'm scared of Chuck E. Cheese, Dad.
Really? Well, then
you already got free passes, so you're going.
Free passes. It costs to get in.
Free passes to the salad bar. Anyway,
I'm going to.
DJ Donkey Nuts, let us know how it goes, all right?
Oh, definitely.
There it is. Mr. Donkey Nuts.
Way to go.
Reuniting himself with his son.
Yeah, his son called him. Wow.
That first 5 minutes is so awkward, I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure, yeah.
Hey. Yeah. Staring at each other.
Hey, remember the last 6 years? Sorry about that.
The T-Man Show.
Jimmy Kimmel's back on the market. People.com reports that late-night host Kimmel and his girlfriend, comedian Sarah Silverman, have split after 5 years of dating.
Well, I mean, you don't have him back on the market, Terry. I'm sure every woman wishes that was the case. You have the story as, he split from Sarah Silverman, but he's doing that because he's all hooked up with one of the writers on a show.
Yes.
So he would not be back on the market, ladies. So, hey, go back to bed. No need to get yourself all done up and head out the door and find that single stud.
Right.
Everything is, unfortunately, not the way it's being reported by Deborah Norville there, I think that was.
Wow.
Terry's got the real inside skinny, baby.
Oh, I do.
Mm-hmm. What else can you inform us about this morning? July 16th, 2008.
I got a story here about a 33-year-old dude who, of course, was arrested after he arranged
yeah, of course.
to meet up for sex with a 14-year-old girl that he met online.
Well, that's the reason you say, of course.
No. But anyway, what's interesting about this whole situation is, obviously, when he was arrested, the person that was the 14-year-old girl was actually a police officer.
Right.
And when they arrested him, he was wearing a World's Greatest Dad T-shirt. So...
Nice little twist.
Yeah, nice little twist. Anyways.
Oh, he was open.
He is in jail. His bond is $50,000. If he's convicted, he could get up to 40 years in prison. So he's looking at child sexually abusive activity. So
that's pretty serious audacity.
So he's not the world's greatest dad, probably.
No, probably not.
I think that is subject to debate, yes.
Yep.
Okay, to debate.
That's a little bit in question.
Who's on the side that he is?
Had a lot of nerve, you're thinking? A lot of gall to show up in the world's greatest dad T-shirt? Trying to put the 14-year-old at ease, Terry.
Yeah, really, I'm a great dad.
Well, they always use that routine that they're just trying to mentor this young person, you know.
Sure.
Do they still do the Dateline?
They haven't done it for a long time.
I know. What's up with that?
Well, I think there was a lawsuit pending, so maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know if that's why, but that's what I'm guessing. Remember that guy killed himself?
So the perps are winning out?
Well, I mean, one guy killed himself, so there's a lawsuit. So, yeah, I guess. Yeah, the perps are winning out. But so I'm not sure if that's why. I can't believe that it didn't have good ratings.
We were watching it.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yes.
You're naked. She's 14.
Yes. You're wearing a World's Greatest Dad T-shirt. Do you want to explain that?
Do you normally mentor people with magnums and cable colors? No? Okay.
And beer?
Right.
Church is on the line. I don't think we've ever heard from a church before. Yes, Church. This is the church.
Hey, T-Man, what's up?
How are you, Church?
I'm good.
What can we do for you this morning, sir?
Hey, you were talking about doing cocaine off a woman?
Oh, geez, I didn't expect to hear the subject matter from a guy named Church. Is that your given name, or is that a nickname? People call you Church?
That's my radio name. How's that?
Oh, that's your radio name.
Wow.
Everyone needs a radio name, yes. All right.
But anyway, you're talking about doing cocaine off a woman, right?
Well, kind of for a fleeting second. Yeah, I guess we were, yes.
Okay, I've done that.
All right.
And I've had a woman do it off my situation.
Oh, jeez. But it all balances out, Terry, because he calls himself Church.
I guess so.
She did it off your situation. That must have been the shortest lie in the history of her life.
Oh, yeah.
Is
there any more?
Hey, you can't chop it up down there. Yeah.
Okay, well, that must have been quite a night for you there, Church.
Yeah, it was great, but yeah. Sex was great because you get a little numb down there.
Right. Where is this wonderful woman? This wonderful woman now who was able to do the line off your situation without breaking out in laughter. Where is this woman now? Are you still in touch with her or no?
No. This is another lifetime ago. This is when I was just out of high school.
Right. Where are you now? What are you doing these days?
I'm rolling around the Bay Area.
What are you going to do today?
I'm working. I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'm going to work some more.
Well, that's a pretty good schedule. And what are you working? What do you do?
I'd rather not say. I'm transporting. Let's put it that way.
You're transporting. You're making it sound highly illegal and very...
Is it a cab driver?
I'm legit.
Yeah.
I'm legit.
What is he doing?
It's a legitimate line of work.
Yeah.
Well, then why are you so reluctant to tell us what you're transporting?
Well, because I don't want to say kind of with the state deal.
Kind of what?
With the state?
Yeah.
So you transport prisoners or something?
No.
The state will come down on you if you reveal what you're transporting?
I got bills. I got child support.
I understand, but why would the state be upset if you just told us what you were transporting? Why is it such a secret?
Well, because I don't want... That's my past. I don't need my past put out there.
Oh, maybe because they'll know who he is. Maybe it's like a real specific thing that only he transports, and his people he works with will know.
What does that have to do with
He's the only person in the state of California that transports this particular bit of goods?
Trying to make sense of it myself.
Mm-hmm. Maybe his neighborhood or something.
He's got it right. I can't say because there's only
It's such a specific item that they'll be like, oh, that's Bob Schmagegi.
Now I have to know what he's
His name's not Church.
What the hell are you transporting, Church?
I can't say.
I can't say.
Well, he must obviously then work for the state.
When the woman was doing a line of coke off your schlong,
wow,
were you
believe that?
In a flaccid? You don't believe a story?
No, not really.
Were you in a flaccid state, or were you fully engorged with excitement?
I had the angry inch going on, son.
The angry inch.
Oh my God,
Jeez.
for real?
False advertising.
Yeah, like I said, the only thing you can't chop it up on there. You got to do it before.
I heard the funny one-liner there was really even better the first time. Anyway, I'm still feeling the need to find out what the hell he's transporting, but I'll let it go.
I would tell you, but I can't. There's only so many of us out here, and then we're all a close little unit. So
close little unit. Any guesses as to what he's transporting?
Nothing.
That he wants to be so secretive about it because if he tells us, it'll narrow it down to like him and a few other guys.
Only in the entire state of California?
I can't think of anything that gets transported by the state.
Yeah, I can't either.
Unless it's so... Like, would it be embarrassing to the U.S. government if you told us?
Nuclear waste.
It would not be good.
It would be... So your answer is yes, it would be embarrassing to the U.S. government if you told us what you were transporting?
It could be. I told you I got child support, man. I can't lose my job.
I don't think you'd lose your job by telling us what you're transporting.
I don't know.
Do you have a big truck you're driving?
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Because if you would have said yes, then we definitely would have known.
Is he just getting off and having a little mysterious moment here and he's really not doing that much at all? Is that what this comes down to or what? Are you in a big, 18-wheeler, whatever they call those joints, or what?
No.
You're not. Are you in a van?
Like a FedEx truck?
No. I'm in a 26,000-pound truck.
Are you in a truck that has a logo on it?
Yes.
It has a logo on it, so it's advertising to the rest of the highway what you're transporting, or is that just a cover?
I can't say.
Well, just tell me, does the logo that you have on your truck truly identify what you're transporting, or is it a smoke screen?
It has, I can't say it.
What the hell's going on?
You definitely know if you saw it.
So if we saw the truck, we'd know what you're transporting.
Yeah.
All right, so why is it such a secret then?
Yeah, everybody next to you knows.
Everyone on the highway knows.
Ooh,
yeah.
We have to close our eyes. We can't look at the truck.
What does it say on the truck?
McDonald's.
Oh, now we know why you're so sick.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to give away the ingredients for the special sauce.
Yeah, that's what he's carrying.
The special sauce?
The recipe to the secret sauce.
What does it say on the side of your truck, Church? That, obviously, you can tell us, and there are a number of commuters staring at it right now, I'm sure.
I'm not saying.
Oh, jeez. He loves having this little mystery thing going on here. He's loving it. Church, clearly there's no reason why you can't tell us what it says on the side of your truck. It's obviously not top secret.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it isn't top secret.
You don't have a big drape over your truck hiding the logo, right?
A what?
You don't have big sheets covering up the logo that's on your truck, right? It's out there for all those who are driving by you to see, right? So what's the big problem here?
Well, I'm telling you, we're a small unit. There's only so many of us, and I can't divulge it.
But you're not that undercover if the logo on the side of your truck is telling everyone what basically it is you're carrying.
I have a question.
I'm well known in the program. I can't give it up.
How many in your fleet? How many trucks in the fleet?
You won't give that up.
Under 100.
Under 100 trucks in your fleet.
Maybe he's worried that his boss will hear and know it's him, and he's not supposed to be calling in, while he's driving.
Because maybe they do drug testing at his job, and he's afraid that if they know of his past.
Are you driving a truck that is armored?
No.
Are you driving a truck that you need a license for the materials that you're carrying?
Yes.
And you have the license necessary to carry the goods that you're carrying?
Yes.
Did you have to pass a test of any kind to get that license?
Yes.
Rocket fuel.
I said
it's nothing.
Nuclear waste.
I'm so deep on this now, though I can't.
Plutonium.
That's the problem.
I'm fascinated too.
Uranium? Is it like for the building of new nuclear weapons?
Right.
Is it milk?
Nothing. There are hazardous materials, but nothing like that.
If you were to jackknife and spill your goods on the road, would there be a need to clear the entire scene and shut down the highway?
Maybe.
Maybe. It's either a yes or a no. Do you know what you're freaking carrying or not?
Well, it depends on how bad the crash was, but for the most part, no.
It's not highly flammable goods.
No.
The hell is
That's
it?
bugging the hell out of me.
Oh, jeez.
Sometimes. Listen, I can't tell you. I'm serious. I'll lose my job.
Is it a liquid form?
No.
Where do you got to take it?
All around the Greater Bay Area.
And how many stops will you be making today?
It depends.
Will you be reloading?
It's always different.
Will you be reloading at some point today?
Most likely.
He's UPS.
Probably dirt.
He's UPS.
Oh, it's not dirt. You already have a dirty dump truck guy.
Are you UPS? Or any variation of a delivery service like UPS or Federal Express?
No.
Well, I think it's throwing me off as the government.
Well, the state and government and all that.
Is he a garbage man?
I don't work for the state.
Well, I don't know.
Does your truck have a scoop?
Scoop? No. I can't tell you. I would.
You can tell us. You're just making too big a deal out of this.
What if he tells Dave?
Why is the reason again you can't tell us? Because you'll lose your job. Anything?
Because if he's discovered, not only is he well known, but
the U.S. government is behind this. Not the U.S. government.
Right. It would be kind of embarrassing.
It would be embarrassing for the U.S. government if you told us what was in your truck.
Right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's a
naked
small...
ladies.
Alien bodies, they're real. They have a colony in the Bay Area.
Are you driving aliens to New Mexico?
For a family reunion at Roswell this weekend.
Huh?
Am I going where?
Are you driving aliens to New Mexico? No?
No.
First off, if you guess it, is he going to admit to it?
No, probably not.
If we have guessed it by now, would you have admitted to it?
Yeah, I would have, but I can't. I really can't.
Wow. Can you give us any hint? What hints can you give us? What can you tell us?
Torturing us.
What's that?
What can you tell us?
That's it. I really can't tell. I'm serious.
How long have you been working for the government doing this?
I'm gonna give you give or take 3 or 4 years, but about 14 years.
Okay, so with give or take 4 years, 14 years is the number he's throwing at us.
So 11, 14, or 17.
Between 10 to 18.
Definitely over 10. Definitely over 10 years.
You've been doing this over 10 years.
Yeah.
During the past 10 years, was it in that time frame that you did the coke off the naked woman's breast?
No, it wasn't. It was way before.
He said in high school.
If the government found out that you had done that, was that something you needed to put on your application that you omitted?
I did omit that. Mm-hmm.
They don't ask if you've done cocaine when you apply for jobs.
Yes, if you work for the government.
I was in high school.
Have you done enough for naked woman's ass? Okay. Are you in the Secret Service?
No.
He drives a truck. I don't understand. What can he be hauling?
I'm out of questions.
For the government?
Could have made us whole thing up for all we know.
Dead hookers that politicians kill.
He's transporting Bigfoot.
Transporting.
Love
Transporting,
that word.
sorry.
Have you I forgot my question now.
Should be in some military branch?
Have you lied about anything you've said so far?
No. I'm telling you, I can't tell you, and I know there are other people in this program listening to you.
Are you carrying weapons?
In this program.
Am I doing what?
Are there weapons in your vehicle?
Yeah.
Are they weapons that you are licensed to handle, or are they weapons as part of the goods that you're transporting?
I can handle them.
You can handle them, but are you transporting weapons?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Well, maybe he has like something under the seat, but that's
got a
not
weapon right here.
Yeah, maybe he has like a concealed weapon under the seat, but that's not what he's transporting.
No, I think that's part of what he's transporting.
I think he's transporting something else.
Or whatever he's transporting. It's a big mystery, and he will not tell us.
Yes.
God, thank God.
Are you good at what you do? Are you mediocre at best?
I'm very good.
What makes you good?
What?
What makes you good? You're always delivering the goods on time, and you're very professional about it.
Listen, I'm very responsible.
Now, you said that you were in the military, correct?
I'm sorry, Terry. You sound bad today.
You said that you had been in the military in the past, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you.
No, that was in your chat room.
He's very responsible. First hot woman he sees on the side of the road, he pulls over into a parking lot, leaves the goods just there for anyone, ripe for the taking. Forgets all about it. Anyway, church, I guess we're not going to get any more out of you.
I wish I could, but I can't. Really can't.
Do you really wish you could?
I don't think so.
I don't think you do. I think you enjoy the moment of having us just kind of twisting in the wind like this.
I'm a real man of mystery.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I am.
I think you like being a real man of mystery.
Hey, I just wanted to share that little...
Have you called before under a different name besides church?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He's the ham sandwich guy.
If he says Rainbow Coalition for life,
no.
We deserve it.
I'm going to puke.
The world's greatest setup ever. Well, can you tell Dave off the air, and then Dave can tell us?
Yeah, it's kind of bugging me.
Why can't you tell us what you're transporting?
I'm telling you, I can't.
All right.
I can't, but I love your show. You guys are great.
All right, whatever.
No consolation, my friend.
But you're not driving an armored car?
No.
Is there anyone else in your car right now, in your vehicle?
No, but I need to be back on the road, though.
All right, man.
What was the other name you used?
I'm being tracked.
You're being tracked by who? By the enemy?
By the aliens, I knew it.
By the state.
Mm-hmm. And they see you've been sitting in the same Denny's for too long now?
I don't go to Denny's.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to insult you there. All right.
I'm more of a IHopper.
Got it. Church?
Yes.
Next time you call, well, who you'll be calling as, so we know.
I have no idea.
All right. Thanks for the call.
I just want to share the story. I love you guys.
All right. Take care. How much of that was believable?
Really? 0.
Really?
You're just saying that because he didn't get anything out of it.
You're just pissed because he didn't tell you.
No, really?
He sounded pretty committed to me.
Yeah, I believed it, but I don't know if it was all believable.
No, not all of it.
I think he did the coke part.
No, I think he did that.
But I don't think the girl did it on him.
Off his little schlong, yeah, he did. Yes, you did. I'm sure. You don't make that stuff up. Nope. Anyway.
What does he do?
What is he carrying? He's carrying weapons.
Yes and no.
What is it a yes and no?
Well, I know. I think it's what I said. Maybe he has one under his seat because he has to protect what he's carrying, but that's not what he's transporting.
No, I think he is transporting that, and I think when I asked him if he's allowed to handle it, if given the right circumstances, he's allowed to go in the back and become commando if he needs to.
So it's a big truck full of handguns?
I don't know.
Nuclear missile?
Maybe something nuclear. Maybe some heavy artillery is carrying to some spots around the bay where they like blowing up stuff. I don't know. Whatever. He's not moving money. He's not in an armored car.
Yeah.
But even if he was traveling with weapons, if he was transporting weapons,
yes,
wouldn't he be in an armored vehicle?
You would hope, yeah.
Why is our need to know so great?
I don't know.
Why can't we just move on?
But it is.
Man,
and we can't.
We're just going on.
Our show is not going to be long enough this morning for us to speculate till 10 o'clock. We need to go till noon today to figure this out.
We get paid extra for that or no?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Al State A man who has never hidden anything from us.
Yeah, like
What's going down this morning?
like his thong that he wore in the lobby of the hotel.
He reveals so much, like his testicles in the middle of the Mirage Casino.
Yeah, time to start revealing. Time to start hiding some stuff there, guy.
Good morning, Al State. I understand we are celebrating a birthday, and a big one it is for Albert Jason State.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first to inform you all of the very special day that it is. We didn't know it a few minutes ago, but we know it now. Everybody,
yes,
let's sing a song in honor of Albert Jason State, who turns 40 years old today.
Oh, good
and the
job.
song that must be sung is...
I'm humbled. I'm humbled right now.
You're humbled?
I'm humbled.
Yeah, I don't think we're actually going to go ahead with singing Happy Birthday. It's a little corny. But happy birthday to you, Al State.
Why, thank you, guys.
Are you really 40 years old today? Is it really your birthday? Is it really such the big round number? Is it really such the midlife crisis situation for Al State at 40 years old, or what?
I don't know.
Oh, he's trying to be... This is his way of being mysterious.
Yes and no.
I'm humbled right now, T-Man. I'm humbled right now. I'm a man of few words this morning, but I'm humbled. I think I'm going to cry.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to cry, T-Man. I'm 40 years old, T-Man.
Yeah, I would cry, too. It's pretty much all over for you.
I'm going to be at the Harley dealership before you know what hit you.
You kidding me? As long as the slung is still working.
All right, take it easy. Looking back on the first 40 years of your life, what would you say the highlight was, Al State?
What was the highlight?
The biggest highlight of the first 40 years.
Whoa!
Whirlpool? Oh.
No, I don't even know what the biggest highlight was.
Okay.
You know what the biggest highlight was?
I'm sure your child's happy to hear that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no kidding.
The biggest highlight was when I went to Las Vegas.
Oh, well, that's saying nothing. Anyway, what's going to be...
My best friend.
Yes, it was a nice moment for us all. What is going to be the biggest highlight for the next 40 years, Al State? What is the biggest goal you have for the next stanza, the second act of your life?
World peace.
World peace. Okay, wonderful. All right, if you just want to play games,
Al
State, have a great birthday. You just want peace of mind in your life.
Just peace of mind.
Okay, and how do you go about getting that, sir?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
All right, let us know if you come to any conclusions. Happy birthday until then, my friend. It's a nice day for Al State. I'm sure he's feeling a little awkward, and you can sense it.
Yeah, not really sure how to take it.
You can slice it. It's so tangible, Terry, with a knife.
Right.
He's uncomfortable with being 40.
Yep.
And it couldn't be more clear through the radio this morning.
I liked it better when he was a man of few words.
Mm-hmm.
You should go back to that.
But nonetheless, Al, happy birthday to you, and make it a wonderful, spectacular day, my friend.
Well, T-Man, can I get a birthday shout-out and a birthday present?
Oh, I'm sensing the present. Well, didn't he just call with a birthday like 4 months ago?
What is your request, sir, real quick?
You know, T-Man, my request is that I can come in and host the show until 10 o'clock.
Al State, I mean, it's a little late. By the time you drive down and by the time you get to us, it'll be 10 o'clock. So if you want to arrange, you've been in the studio before, if you want to arrange for a time for you to come down and sit with us, you don't have to make it a big birthday situation. Just ask in advance and we'll make it happen for you, all right?
Okay. Well, if that's the case, send me cash then.
All right. Just talk to Pasty Dave. We'll figure something out.
Okay,
don't give us this whole bull crap about how it's your 40th birthday. What is he asking for now? Cash?
No, I don't think so. I think he just wants to sit in the studio. That's all.
And host the show until 10.
All right, no biggie.
I want cash. Lots of it.
All right, hang on, Al State.
Well.
Happy birthday.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually people asking you for cash, but
I know.
Not him this time.
I don't know what's going on this morning.
People.
Carol has some... Everyone's calling in trying to guess what Church is carrying in his truck.
Oh, jeez.
Fresh off, what's in CJ's purse? It's what's in Church's truck.
Oh, that was a great bit.
Carol, what do you have to offer us that could put us all at ease that are wondering like crazy what the man was alluding to? What do you have, Carol?
I think he's transports prisoners.
We guessed that.
We
guessed just about everything. He denied everything that we guessed, and then he suggested that he wasn't lying about anything. He said that everything he said was straight on the level, and which means that every guess that we threw out there was not accurate.
Or he's transporting drugs to be disposed of.
Well, that one we didn't guess. Drugs to be disposed of. Why would you dispose of drugs?
Are they hiring?
we know just the driveway to drop a bit.
Right.
They got to move them to different areas, so maybe he'd have to drive them to an incinerator or something like that.
Again, but why would there be
at the incinerator?
Why the need to dispose of drugs? They're just non-functional.
Marijuana.
Yeah, like you bust somebody for marijuana and there's $100,000 worth of marijuana.
They don't dispose of that.
Yes, they do. They burn it.
They burn it.
Yes, they burn it.
Oh, on the documents, it's written up as if it was disposed of, but they don't really dispose of perfectly good grown marijuana.
I always wondered about that.
They actually take it somewhere and dispose of it,
like
please.
Incinerate it.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They incinerate it?
Yep.
And then guy stands over the incinerator and takes big breaths.
Yes, they do.
It's a pretty good line of work, I'd have to say.
Yeah, no kidding.
Anyway, I got to go.
All right.
Care.
Sorry to bug you. Yeah.
God, every time.
Sorry to put you out. Kalomi.
Hello.
Kalomi, what's up?
I know what that guy was, that transport.
Yeah.
He was a armored truck guy that sits either in the back or in the front. Because if he's licensed to carry...
that was one of the questions, though, that I asked him, if his truck was armored, and he clearly said that is not the case. He was not in an armored vehicle.
Because they're able to have weapons in the front and the back, right by the seat.
Again, you're sticking by the notion that he was just flat out lying to us. I asked him point blank, is your vehicle armored? He said no.
Because when you asked him, he hesitated, and, when you asked him, he hesitated about being an armored truck, and, when somebody does lie, they, hesitate.
When people lie, they hesitate.
To answer a truthful question.
Well, when people are thinking, they hesitate too, and maybe he just needed a moment to hear what I had actually said, because sometimes things we say over the air can get muffled a little bit. I mean, you might be reading too much into this, or maybe you're dead on. I don't know. That's why I followed up towards the end of the conversation by saying, has anything you told us been a lie? And maybe he hesitated, but he said no. So, all right, if you want to factor in that he was lying, then it can be just about anything. Then everything's back open in play. But aside from that, we'll have to assume he was disposing of marijuana, which I never believe actually happens.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They do.
They sit there burning it?
They do.
Yep.
They burn the big fields, too, sometimes. Just right there on the spot.
They do.
I'm still sticking with nuclear warheads, but that's all right.
Was he driving them to Iraq?
Well, I don't know. Gotta take the 5 freeway for that, right?
Yeah, there's a bridge now to the Persian Gulf.
Oh, okay, good.
The T-Man Show.